I think I probably said that and I was on mute. What is up, everybody? Andy here, Biohazard Declassified as always. And my headphone is stuck. Give me a second. What a time to get it stuck. Give me a moment. As ever, always prepared. Hang on. There we go. Sorry about that, gang. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm just setting the Biohazard chair to recline mode as we prepare for the stream today. It's going to be an absolute banger, let me tell you. Hopefully I'm coming in loud, coming in clear, in colour. Hope you're all doing well. Man, yes, we are here. It is the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil 1. If you can believe it, 30 years ago, we was graced with the presence of the original Resident Evil, which is absolutely insane. It's been that long. Insanity Run's doing very well, thank you. We should have it finished by next stream, 100%. Are we all coming in clear? Let me just double check. We should be okay now, but if you can't hear me, let me know. But yes, today, 30 years ago, we entered the survival horror with Resident Evil 1. And oh my word, what initially I guess was a risk on Capcom's part all those years ago to dump resource into a new IP called Resident Evil has certainly paid off. It's maybe the best-selling Capcom IP to date, and Resident Evil Requiem literally dropped a month ago, well, just shy of a month ago, and that is at the moment, it's on track to be the fastest-selling Resident Evil game in history. So Resident Evil is as strong as it's ever been. It had a couple of years where it wasn't like that, but let me tell you, we are living the absolute dream. So as much as it's the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil 1, we have a franchise that has spanned 30 years, its highs, its lows, and as I said, it cannot be stronger today. Let me tell you, it's the absolute highest of highs. Chat is not up on YouTube. Are you sure? I'm getting chats, but feel free to correct me if that's not the case. But I can see chats coming through. By the way, guys, as a special gift, we did drop Resurrection: A Biohazard Story, which is our fan film dedicated to Resident Evil. It's an hour and 14 minutes long. We and a bunch of fans raised $250,000 to make this project a reality. Absolute unreal support from the community to help us put that together, and it's out there now. It's out there on the Residents of Evil, completely free of charge. Just jump on over to the Residents of Evil page. You can play it. If you have seen it, let me know your thoughts. Did you love it? Did you hate it? I want to know. It's when you're creating something, you never know what people are going to think of it until it drops, unfortunately. So I want to know what you guys thought of our latest venture, Resurrection: A Biohazard Story. No chat box. We do have a chat box. It's going to come through shortly. It should be coming through. One moment. Man, you guys are so good for this, dude. You always let me know when things aren't working. Emmy coming in with the subscription for the 33rd month in a row here at Biohazard Declassified, although I fear it's probably longer in reality. Thank you kindly. I don't know why I can't find my things, but I'm going to give you a... Let's go. Thank you. 6 years is crazy work. Is that between watching your stream or Resurrection? Yes. Loved all the nods from music to Critical Drinker. Barry stole the show. Yeah, man. Just on the note from Emmy, like 6 years has passed since that horrendous incident. Literally from Murrayfall. It's crazy. I've gone from literally, just doing a couple of content creation, doing live streams of Resident Evil, to literally making our own fan films and sharing that content in the community. It's an unbelievable journey we've been on. I think this is the best Resident Evil game ever made. Sorry. Resident Evil game ever made. Gives you a mix of them, all in terms of story, gameplay, characters, and more. Thoughts? Cheers. Yes, certainly. Who is that? Who last named me in the chat? But yeah, you're absolutely right. I think if we were going to get a game like Requiem every year, we're definitely on to an amazing thing. Let me tell you, it goes without saying that for everything that I don't think Requiem nails, it does Resident Evil very well. It gives you a flavour for absolutely everything. So yeah, I think if we got a Requiem every couple of years, I wouldn't be mad. I really wouldn't. But today, gang, we're going to be playing Resident Evil 1. We're going back to where it all began. We're literally going to jump in. My nickname's also Cox. Oh, right, okay. But yeah, we're going to be jumping in with Resident Evil 1, where it all began. We got the director's cut on the PlayStation. I was going to do like a fancy, like, PC version that's got all the bells and whistles, but I don't really give a shit. We just want to play Resident Evil 1, how it was initially intended, how we did back in the day for the very first time. By the way, wherever you're watching the stream today, if you could give us a like, that would certainly be appreciated. We want to get out there. This is the 30th year anniversary of Resident Evil. This is an amazing franchise that it's got everything for everyone in it. It's got films, it's got series, it's got games. It's got different types of games. Do you like action? Do you like survival horror? I mean, Resident Evil 9 really encapsulates all of them, which is fantastic. Hey, we've just hit a hype train over on Twitch already. Thank you, Badams, for that all-important bits. Thank you kindly. Really appreciate Flicks. Appreciate you dropping in. And Rob coming in with a 14-month Prime subscription. Resident Evil 30 today. Not seen Resurrection. Had to rush out for a pub quiz. And yeah, 30 years is freaking crazy. Not as crazy as the fact that 5 years today, I also discovered a little YouTube channel called Biohazard Declassified. Damn happy 5 years to you too. Back to my pint. Thank you kindly, brother. Long-term fan of Biohazard Declassified, Rob. Always appreciated. And thank you for making time for us, man. I did not think I'd be in this position 6 years ago. You know, 6 years ago when I decided one day, actually, like, I want to make a Resident Evil focused brand. And then here we are, like, making our own films and connecting with the community and making great collaborations. It's been a really special, really special experience. It really has. So we're playing the OG, of course, because it is the 30th anniversary. We have to go back and see the how it was back in the day. Why has that dropped all the way down? How we remember playing it, most importantly. So we are going to wind this down. By the way, our fan film, if you've just tuned in, our fan film, Resurrection: A Biohazard Story, is out there. It's live and in living colour. Feel free to check it out. It's an hour and a bit long. It's really a love letter to Resident Evil, specifically the first one. And I would say it's more of a sequel to Resident Evil 5, to be honest. If that makes sense. That might be quite hard to articulate in your mind, but it's kind of a sequel to Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 5. When you watch it, you're going to know what I mean. What mods enhancements do you recommend if you're going to play the GOG version of RE1? So there is the Seamless HD, which is probably the easiest one I would suggest. Seamless HD is perfect. It makes everything look fantastic. But yeah, I wouldn't do too much to it, to be honest. Obviously, you can... I don't know if GOG's got achievements, but if not, I'm pretty sure Retro Achievements may support it. So anyway, we are rattling on. Let's get the game off to a good start. And obviously, classic Resident Evil. It goes straight to the demo screen. Very helpful. You're starting RE9 tonight. Love that. I hope you enjoy it, man. It's great. It's great stuff. So this is how we remember it, bro. God, crazy work. My controller's dead. There we go. Let me know if it all comes in clear. Oh, man, this takes you back. We are not skipping cutscenes either. We got 4 hours to just chill and have a chat about Resident Evil 1. We ain't in a rush, let me tell you. The question is, do I want to play arrange mode or do I want to play normal? I feel like I want to play normal, but arrange mode is generally really fun. Well, actually, 2 seconds. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Not that one. Are we on the NTSC version? Change region. Definitely on NTSC. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're going to play arranged mode. Because arranged mode is, to me, the best way of playing Resident Evil 1. And we're going to play Christopher Redfield. By the way, Charlie Kraslavsky, 30 years later, appearing in our fan film. It's absolutely spectacular. We brought the original Chris Redfield back for a fucking film. That should not be lost on us. I'll go over the differences of arrange mode, but to me, this is how arrange mode should be. This is how you should play Resident Evil. It's hard. Everything's like flipped on its head. It's a really special way of playing it. So, without further ado, Sheva was the actress in the game. Sorry, really quickly. So Karen Dyer, who plays Sheva in RE5, was in Resurrection. Unfortunately, there was some contractual obligations, which meant we can't actually credit her. I can't go too much into it because it's all like tied up with legal teams and everything. But yes, we can't use her to market the film, and we can't use her fully credited. So yes, that for all intents and purposes, that is Sheva. Unofficially, of course, we don't claim to be Capcom. Peter, your chats are coming through. I will go through what the differences are when we start the game. It should be quite obvious, but don't worry, I'll go through them as we play it. Here we go, gang. Hey, Josh.
Alpha team is flying around the
Code Veronica, definitely Code Veronica.
In northwest Raccoon City.
We're going to crack a cold one as well.
Helicopter of our compatriots Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet.
Here we go.
Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Here we go. Oh man, this gets me hyped every time I see it.
Look, Chris.
When we see the intro, I want to see everyone hyped in the chat. I want to see zombie emojis. I want to see praise emojis. I want to see it all. I want us all to go absolutely mental for the 30th year anniversary of Resident Evil 1.
Bravo team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there.
Yes, sir.
However, we soon discovered why.
Hey, Cedo.
Hey, come here.
Also, we found Jason recently. The live-action actor. Absolute cinema, gang. No! Don't go!
Don't go!
Yes! I love it so much. Yeah, we're still busy, Negan. We're still busy.
Jill, run for that house!
Here we go. Prepare for the hype, gang. It's coming, I can feel it.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker?
The best
Jill,
opening in gaming
Listen.
history.
We don't know where Barry is.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton. Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker. Resident Evil.
Let's go. Bro, I fucking hate TikTok, man. I've literally just caught a gifting suspension for literally nothing.
I don't know what happened.
Anyway, we move.
Barry! Where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No.
Oh.
What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall. In
Shout
case of
out
emergency.
Pablo Kuntz. By the way, who's seen Resurrection?
Chris,
Let me know your thoughts.
take care.
I will. So, Steve, you'll notice immediately the costumes are different. That is an arrange mode special feature. So you'll be happy to know, El Marvo. I can't remember if we've had a chat previously, but I actually did shoot the Pablo scene. That was my scene that was shot in the UK. We hired out a studio for it. Man, I could talk about it. I could talk about everything in Resurrection now. This is amazing. Here we go. Another. It's the boy. It's the boy. Here he is. Man, iconic. Iconic isn't a strong enough word. The only thing with playing the PS5 version or the PS1 version is we got to watch all the door scenes, but that gives me more opportunity to actually read the chat and take in all your comments. Wesker or Jill? What happened to Jill and Wesker?
Wesker? Jill? What happened to Jill and Wesker?
This is such an iconic track, and actually this was heavily referenced in Resurrection when you see Pablo's scene. And if you don't know what the Pablo scene is, basically Chris is watching a screen, he's watching American football, and then he loses signal and it cuts to a guy like basically describing a painting. That is Pablo Kuntz, and that is the original Wesker voice actor, not the face model, the voice actor. He lives in the UK. We shot the scene. It was very, very good. One of my favourite scenes in Resurrection. Obviously, because I shot it. It's going to be, right? But no, it was great stuff. It really was. So, yes, we are playing the Director's Cut. We're playing it on arrange mode. So, things are going to be a little bit different from what you remember. You've got a brand new Beretta, which I think it's like a 1 in 10 chance of landing a critical hit. Very nice. Chris has got a different costume, but we'll probably change that to his Made in Heaven get up when we get to it. Shelley, how are you? Thank you. Whereabouts in the UK were you filming? Great question. It's not actually that glamorous. I basically hired out a photography studio because the brief of it really was we wanted that scene to effectively be like how Bob Ross used to shoot his broadcast back on PBS, you know, where he's doing his painting. It's very chill, it's very calm. But yeah, I basically gave Pablo the spec of you are an art dealer, and you're trying to sell this painting. And that was the basic premise of it, really. We hired out a very small shack, I guess it would be. It was a shack in the middle of nowhere. But when you went inside, it was like this photography studio. We just gave it a black background. And yeah, Pablo did his thing, man. Hey, Redster, how are you? Thank you. Oh boy, this is also new to Director's Cut, that Forrest reanimates. Oh, no headshot this time. Just finished watching Resurrection. Soundtrack was class. The Code Veronica sounds in the Red Room. Oh, the best reference to Code Veronica has to be when you see Chris for the first time in episode 1, where he goes, you know, the major gets shot, and like Rebecca goes, Chris, and then like Vaughn goes, Chris, and then he takes his helmet off, and it cues the track, which sounds like the scene from Code Veronica where Chris is at the top of the cave, at the top of the mountain, and he goes, I'm coming for you, Claire, or something like that. It's like really massive throwback, gang. Massive throwback. Yeah, Pablo's a good lad, man. Every time I have an interaction with Pablo, I literally come away a better person. There is something about Pablo which, like, the more time you spend with him, the more you learn a lot from people like that, like men like that. You genuinely do, and he's an awesome guy. He really is. Right, I'll tell you what. Let's head downstairs. We're gonna hang a left, go into the. We're gonna swap the costumes. Why not? This is actually like a very specific feature in Resident Evil 1 arrange mode, which isn't in. You have to complete the game before you can get to this in all the other versions. Who attacked Forrest before he got to the mansion balconies? It was the crows. Oh! I love this gun so much. You guys need to check out the arranged version of this game. It will change your life. Oh, we could do 3 for free. We could do 3 for free. Oh, boy. Can we do 4 for 4? Unfortunately not. Yes. Alrighty. So you can actually go into this room. This is normally not locked in the first Resident Evil game, but because we're playing the DualShock arrange mode, it's actually open. So you can see all the costumes. But most importantly, this one. Made in Heaven. Eamon, how are you? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Hey, Craig, how are you? It is good, Craig, because we just launched Resurrection, a Biohazard story, our new fan film. It's live now on YouTube, completely free of charge. You can check it out over at the Residents of Evil. Bum, bum. Also, the Made in Heaven jacket actually survives the Raccoon City missile, which really shows you the power of Queen. So I'm actually going to go back. We're actually going to go back to the first zombie. Hey Michael, how are you? By the way, guys. Yeah, let me just pause it. Is the sound going weird? We're getting a few comments over on Twitch. Oh. By the way, guys, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. We're live on TikTok. The reason why we haven't been live on TikTok recently is because I got banned. If you can believe it. Totally unproblematic streamer. But I got banned because I was playing Requiem, and I guess TikTok doesn't like Requiem. Dominic, how are you? Thank you, everyone, genuinely. I'm going to keep reminding everybody of Resurrection throughout the night. If there's any questions you have about Requiem you want me to go through, I'm more than happy to chew the fat of you on it. If you've got any queries on how we did it or why we did it, etc., I'd love to go through it with you. I think it is just TikTok. Oliver, how are you? Yeah, and that's really why, Nate, that I've never made that transition into full-time streaming, because the margin for error is so small that, like, if you can, it may not even be intentional. You could say something that triggers the algorithm, which takes your platform off. Now you can't earn money. I don't agree with that. Yeah, that's quite nice, Cedo. It's pretty relentless. No one is allowed to play Requiem this evening because it's the Resident Evil 30th anniversary. I'm in full agreement. Oh, let's go. Thank you, Oliver and Theo. There we go. So you do get some alternate camera angles as well. So this camera angle, for example, is specific to Director's Cut DualShock. So this wasn't in the original Resident Evil game. Sarah, thank you for the follow. Oh, daddy. How'd you get banned on TikTok? You can get banned on TikTok for a variety of reasons. I got banned because I was playing Requiem on day one, and I guess, like, TikTok are very strange for, like, horror and stuff like that, and, like, gore. And obviously I'm just playing the game, but the game's pretty gory. So there's not really a lot I could have done about it. That's why I haven't really been live on there. Yeah, Facebook did the same thing, unfortunately. I genuinely miss Facebook. Facebook was, if it didn't disappear up its own arse, Facebook would be the best platform to stream on, because it's an all-encompassing social network. But it just went down the toilet, unfortunately. We're playing it on the PS5, so it's a PS1 emulator. Jay, how are you? Thank you. It does bring back good memories. Should we see Rebecca? Dawn of Dave, how are you?
Whoa!
What is it?
What?
Remember, guys, share your favourite memories of Resident
Sorry,
Evil in the
I
chat.
didn't mean to do that.
You must be from the Bravo team.
Yes, I'm Rebecca. Rebecca Chambers. I'm a newcomer. I just joined the Stars Bravo team last month. Well, I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yes. I'm Chris Redfield from the Alpha team. Are you the only person here from the Bravo team?
Well, because the helicopter made a forced landing, I just ran into this house anyway, but I
see. There's nothing else you could have done anyway. It's good you're here.
Yes, sir. But it's strange. I serviced the helicopter recently, but something went wrong with the engine. It was such a short flight.
This always cracked me up, right? Because I think Rebecca in this game is meant to be like 18 or 19. Why are you getting an 18 or 19-year-old medic to service your helicopter? I've never understood that. Resident Evil Wiki, let's fucking go. We got the boy in the chat. How's it going, brother? Welcome to the 30th anniversary live stream of Resident Evil 1. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully you've had the chance to check out Resurrection. If you haven't, I do recommend you do.
Well, what should I do now? If you go out to search for the other members, how about letting me come with you?
I mean, I guess, bruh. Yeah, got him.
All right.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
We're going to try and get
I'll
best
do my
ending.
best. I have to prepare something. Would you like to go ahead?
Now, this game is quite hard, and it's different. Oh, shit. Resident Evil fan, how's it going? You're in the right place, let me tell you. Thank you for the follow. Jesus. Come on. There we go. Let's go. The PS3 is so accessible, man. Japanese scriptures just has her say the helicopter was repaired recently. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's kind of goofy. Happy birthday to Biohazard. Indeed, Walter White. Indeed. 30 years of Resident Evil. Amazing. Andy, did you play Requiem in first or third person? To me, Resident Evil was a third person game, so I played it that way. Right. So here's another key feature. If Steve's still in the chat, you get the Magnum a hell of a lot earlier, but that does mean that you get the Magnum a hell of a lot earlier, and you've got to waste a bullet. So just be mindful of that. Andrew Solo's in the chat. We've been talking all things Resurrection of Biohazard story. If you wouldn't mind kind of sharing your favourite moment from shooting Resurrection, that would certainly be appreciated. By the way, guys, Andrew Solo, director producer of The Keeper's Diary and Resurrection of Biohazard story. We are blessed to have his presence today. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Let me see if we can, yeah, I'll be down. I'll be down like Chinatown. Give me a second. I might need to mess around with Discord. This may not be a fun way of... I'll try and get you on. Hang on, 2 seconds. Until then, everyone's going to listen to the dulcet tones of Resident Evil. Right, if you've got Discord open, I will try and... Oh, my camera's gone all funny. 2 seconds. Yeah. I might have to put you on output device.
We turned South Park off in the background.
Can I just have it on? What's LSV cam? Which camera? Have I got my camera on with you? Oh, no, I haven't. Which one's that?
No, I don't see it yet. Now it's loading.
Okay. What's that? It's got to be that one. 2 seconds to everyone watching us. I know I'm a very odd colour, like I've got the T-virus. Let me just get that corrected. Oh, I've one. Oh, no. Oh, there I'm. Hey, what? My colours returned to my face. Now, I think you'll come in. Just say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, cool. So you should. Everyone should be hearing Andrew. Just let us know if you are hearing Andrew. That would certainly be appreciated. I'll try and get Andrew on the screen here.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Where's the black Hermosa track?
Oh, it's not on that one. Oh, it's here.
I don't know why your camera's not loading on my Discord.
It's probably my settings. So give me a second. I'm gonna try and bring you up.
I can just pull up the video on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I think I've got low latency on, so it shouldn't be too far off.
No worries.
What? You're looking very chic today.
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't even do anything. I just rolled out of bed.
I must admit, I thought it would be a lot later. It's my volume's a bit lower than mine. Let me turn.
What do you mean a lot? What do you mean you thought it'd be a lot later?
I thought the release would be a lot later because I had it in my mind that it was a couple of hours later, and then Jojo was like, "Yeah, let's do it." I was like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah. I honestly didn't know. Dude, the way that I received footage, like, if things hadn't happened the way they did yesterday, there's no way we'd have been watching it this morning.
Oh, for sure.
Just the like, if you're watching, like, everything was submitted last minute. It was insane.
Well, it's out now. It feels like surely a massive weight has been lifted off your shoulders now that it's finally out.
That meme with Jordan Peele where he's sweating. It's like, okay, it's 5 o'clock. Where's the audio?
Oh, yeah. It's been a journey, man. It's certainly been a journey. It's been so much of a journey. I can't remember where we get the sword key from. Damn.
That's the one in the keeper's room, right?
No, it's the one. Fuck.
Oh, where's the one? I thought you opened the keeper's room with the sword. Hold on.
Let me try and turn Andrew up. 1 moment. I think I've got to turn him up in OBS, but I don't want the game to overpower us. So
I know that because I bought a sword key for Keeper's Diary.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So that is the one that opens the keeper's room.
Yeah, I just need to find because we're playing a ranged mode. Have you ever played a ranged mode before?
I don't remember.
It's basically a hard mode for Resident Evil 1. It's a really fun way of playing it, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're gonna turn that down. There we go.
Can't be any harder than insane mode on Requiem.
Oh, yeah, it's
Holy
pretty
cow.
brutal. Yeah. Have you got infinite ammo though? That's gonna make you laugh.
Yeah. Took me like 100 tries to get past Hunk.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward.
That was
to
tough. All right, there we go. Just got the stream up on my computer.
So you need you need the sword. I don't think it's the sword key. It's the shield key. I cannot for the life of me remember where it is.
Wherever. Blah. I'll be right back and use the restroom.
Right. Small dining room on the first floor behind the... Oh, what? Really? Okay, that I did not expect that. Right, so we're going to need the broken shotgun, which is through... Let's go this way. So arrange mode for everybody that's not played it before. It was an exclusive on the PS1 Director's Cut of Resident Evil 1. It's basically... And of course I can't get into there either. Bollocks. It was basically a special mode for the original Resident Evil 1 where it's super hard, all the items are not in the places you expect them to be. It's just a fun way of playing RE1, to be honest. Favourite all-time Resident Evil game is Resident Evil 2. Nothing comes close. Absolute GOAT game.
OG?
Yeah. I mean, the
Yeah.
Resident Evil 2 remake, I think, has done a good job of telling the story of RE2, but still, man, nothing beats the OG.
I agree.
Man, I can't believe Resurrection's out. We've been talking about it for like the last 40 minutes since we've been on stream. What's been some of the highlights for you putting Resurrection together? Because as much as we've got the final product now, it was a very stressful period of time between when we crowdfunded it to when we released it. It's been literally all guns blazing the entire time. What's been like some highlight moments for you?
I don't know. I want to say, like, when we were on set filming, it's hard to enjoy the moment when you're just trying to make it happen. And, you know, you're just limited on time and you're just trying to keep the show running. And we were filming the bar scene, and I feel like that's maybe one of the scenes where I was able to just, like, because it's a very emotional scene. So I was able to just really sit there and take it all in. And it's like, man, I don't know, I just felt blessed to be there in that moment.
It's a great scene, which isn't really, it's not like a reference scene in Resident Evil or anything. That's an original scene that really it's special. I really enjoyed Annie's work as Jill. Obviously Greg saving her, just real beautiful moment.
Yeah, Annie did a fantastic job.
Yeah, so chat, by the way, thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Karen's, by the way, that was a very late addition as well. Karen's music for the credits, because to kind of peel the veil back a little bit, peel the curtain back, we were going to have Made in Heaven by Queen as kind of the final track. And was it Karen who proposed it, or how did that all come about?
No, she just sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. Can we put it in?"
Like, and it is really good. Like, that track at the end of Resurrection, if you don't know, is Sheva, the voice and the face model, RE5 Sheva, Karen Dyer. She's got her own band, I guess. And she just like threw this track at us and was like, "What do you think?" And he's like, actually, this is really fucking good."
Yeah, I mean, Made in Heaven would have been so cool, but coming from an RE alumni, it just felt more. It felt like that needed to be there instead of, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it really felt like man, it feels like a James Bond. I said this earlier, like, or when you first showed us, it feels like a Bond theme. Like when you guys hear it, you'll know what I mean. It's really good. Oh. I'm munching through ammo here.
I'm multitasking. Sorry if I'm not very talkative.
That's all right. And when I tell, by the way, Dwayne's in the YouTube chat as well. Dwayne, if you didn't know, is our composer for Resurrection of Biohazard Story. Did an unbelievable job. The original music, the callbacks, just out of everything that when you look back at a project, especially if you're involved, as a high level executive, there are things you're like, you know what? If we had more time, we could have done that better. If we had more time, we could have done that better, etc., etc. My word, there is nothing I would change about that soundtrack. Oh my god, every single track is a fucking banger.
Yeah, dude. I I just sent him like a bunch of reference stock music a while ago with like the storyboard video, and I think he just had a lot of time to really absorb it and see what he wanted to do with it. And he would keep sending drafts over the last like 2 months, and like, man, this is really good. There was the one scene where Jill's like solving the puzzle. Like, I had some like kind of techie music in the background in the stock version for the video, and then he sent a version, and it kind of sounded like Umbrella Chronicles, I think, menu music.
It actually
you
sounded like Code Veronica to me. I was like, man, this is really good.
Well, he used Suspended Doll when they entered the room.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. But the menu scene, I think it was the menu scene from Umbrella Chronicles. He when he sent his draft, it just sounded like it. So I was like, you should try doing that.
Just what a spectacular collaboration. A lot of people involved with the project, not all of them, but a lot of people involved in the project were Resident Evil fans. So from obviously me and Andrew, Beggy, obviously a huge Resident Evil fan, Berto, who was the cinematographer, director of photography, massive Resident Evil fan, Toivo, who did kind of the post-production, I fucked this up, who did the post-production, he was a post-production sound engineer, huge Resident Evil fan, Dwayne, huge Resident Evil fan. It was really a collaboration of awesomeness, really.
Yeah. No, Toivo did a fantastic job. Sorry, multitasking.
That's all good. Also, Annie, the big... Oh, go on.
No, I was just saying I'm trying to plug in a music license. I just recently, like, it just popped up.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
Yeah.
By the way,
what were you say?
Echelon Forever, having all the boys show up in here, completely organic. I've not asked anybody to appear on this stream today, so if they drop into the stream, it's literally of their own volition, which is awesome.
Yeah, I'm just chilling today, bro. I just
fucking living the fucking dream, dude.
Oh, shit today, bro.
Let me have a look, dude. Let's have a look. I've got the YouTube studio up on my phone here. Man, that's crazy. 61,000 views on day one.
Is it already? It's 61?
61, yeah. 6-1. Unbelievable.
Oh, wow. Last I checked, it was like 30-something. Yeah, it's at 37. Where are you getting 61?
If you go into... So, 57 is the public view of YouTube. But if you go on YouTube Studio, it gives you, like, the minute by minute view count, which is higher.
Oh, okay.
So that's why whenever you see JJ post in the road group, it's always on the back end. And it tells you it's actually ranked, if you can believe it. Bearing in mind, Andrew, that that Requiem came out in the last month. Of the last 10 videos on Row, this is ranked number 1 for views.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, it seems like people, for the most part, like it.
Yeah, I mean, no project is a perfect project. I'm sure there's stuff that you thought, Andrew, maybe if we had more time, we'd have done differently, or more budget, or whatever. Can you think of any off the top of your mind where that would come into effect?
Not anything really major. I mean, I feel like if you had more time and money on anything, it could, be better here and there. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with how everything turned out, given the time and the resources and the money, and there's always stuff like, would have wanted to film like a cool battle scene with Jill and Barry and Wesker? Sure, but was there time and money for it? No. I mean, we only had like 2 days at that like battle area that we filmed in, so.
And it looks really good. It genuinely looks really good. I think that if we had more time, I probably would have done more, or certainly got Kevin to do more roto painting with the enemies at the end.
Yeah, so with those, by the way, that was a miracle that we were even able to do.
Yeah.
Because if you look close enough, some of their heads are full CG replacements. Lewis just did it. Didn't ask for money. I was like, hey, would you be okay with giving a stab at this? And he's like, yeah. And he pulled off like what, 4 or 5 shots. And it's not like pristine Hollywood, it's just one guy doing it, but to help, conceal the fact that they were Halloween masks, like high-end Halloween masks at that. He was able to animate the jaws moving, do all the look development, do the motion tracking within like a week, which is like insane. I was talking to Kevin about it. He's like, yeah, this is insane that he can do this.
He's a good man. Lewis is a good dude. So Lewis, this is so crazy. Like his whole journey is insane. Lewis is, and I'm not going to say just because that's rude, but he is just an Unreal Engine 5 dude. He had no film experience, no serious post-production experience. And this dude who's been with us since Keeper's Diary and just fucking tinkers, man. And just tinkers and makes our productions better. So initially, huge shout out to Lewis Fano.
I always pronounce it Pifano.
Pifano, thank you. He is almost a game dev on Instagram. Has done amazing work in the Unreal Engine and has, oh man, I want to kiss that guy on the lips. I really do. He's just done such a great job.
Yeah, dude, he's fantastic. He's one of the boys.
Yeah, he fucking is, man. He fucking is.
Yeah.
Who else we got here? So I've seen more than 2 comments saying it's Baraka from Mortal Kombat.
I was like, what is Baraka? Because I'm not a Mortal Kombat guy, so I'm like, what is this? So I had to Google it. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I saw it. I was like, yeah, I can see that, actually.
I had no idea. But it's a cool, scary, either way, cool, scary monster guy. It's kind of funny, though.
I remember when Keeper's Diary dropped, and it was like, real, like it was building up, felt like months. But Resurrection, I feel like we put up a couple of posts, and it's like, now, damn, it's out now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Come on.
Right, so we've got the sword key, so we can actually move on now. Mr. Nice Chai's in the chat. So Chai actually came out to watch the premiere.
Hell yeah,
brother. There was actually huge differences between what we screened and what the when I say that the post-production team were literally working on Resurrection up until release, I genuinely mean it.
Yeah. 100%.
Like, I'm talking right up until it drops on YouTube. There was stuff that I noticed between the screening and the final drop of Resurrection. It's insane.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, brother.
Yeah, boy. Sorry, I'm taking care of a licensing. The Mozart music at the end got hit, so trying to find the license for it.
I suppose that was always going to potentially be the thing.
Yeah. Just had it up. Where did it go?
Johnny coming in with the $5 super chat. Here's a gift from me to celebrate the film's release day. Can't wait to see what you have in store for us in the future. Happy 30th Resident Evil. By the way, talk about stars aligning. Oh, just absolutely murks the keeper. Stars aligning for not only the 30th year anniversary, but Resurrection literally having the actors from Resident Evil 1 in it. We honestly couldn't have done that any better.
Mm-hmm.
Just absolutely astounding work. Tony, new to Retro Reviews. What is up, Chuckle Fucks? How are we feeling? I think we're on cloud 9,
Dude,
gang. We really are.
Tony is a G. I just gotta say, talk about a guy who just always has your back, no matter what.
100%. 100%. And also the marketing for Resurrection has been really special. Tony's done a great job in not only covering kind of behind the scenes on the shoot, but when we did the premiere, Tony was really essential in capturing those moments, because when you're in those moments and you're doing the shit, you forget that you're doing the shit, and someone needs to take a record of you doing those shits. And that is our man, the myth, the legend, Tony DeZara.
Take records of us shitting.
Don't post that.
Yeah.
He called this shit poop.
He called this shit poop. Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, we gotta go. Yeah, I thought Mozart was public domain. So how on earth is that getting flagged?
If someone records it, you know, it's like a studio recording, and the studio owns the rights to that recording.
Bastards.
So, like, if it's a studio recording from like 1936, sure. I believe Disney is the reason why licensing is the way that it is.
Yeah, I was shocked that they didn't find a legal mechanism for Steamboat Willie.
Well, so that's the thing. I believe Disney like lobbied for it in DC for the last, not recently, but in the mid to late 1900s. I'm saying 1900s. They would push for getting legislation passed on retaining their copyright to prevent things from going into public domain so they can keep profiting off of it. But for whatever reason that stopped, and it's like, at least right now it's capped up to like just under 100 years or some shit like that. Because like, who lives, you know, longer than 100 years? I don't know what the reasoning is, but...
And the real irony here, actually, with Disney doing this, is a lot of their big films, big animations, are actually based on books and licenses which they didn't originally create, which is so funny.
Yeah. They just acquire everything in the world and become one giant mega corporation. And then you have movies like Idiocracy, where Costco owns everything. Ironically.
Indica Hybrid 974 with a $5 super chat. Thank you kindly. I spoke to Anthony earlier. Anthony, Let's Talk Resident Evil, of course. We love him. I want to kiss that dude on the head. The film, glad you brought him on for Resurrection. The film was amazing, and seeing Sheva filled my heart. Cheers and congratulations. So, yes, initially, thank you for that. Anthony is a very, very core exec, high-level exec, and creative who this project wouldn't be possible without him. So absolutely, Anthony deserves all the praise for all of that effort, not only the putting on Keeper's Diary, but what he did on Resurrection. He really was in the trenches the entire time, which is awesome, and he will definitely be by our side moving forward for sure. He's a very special talent, very important figurehead in the community, and we're very thankful for his contributions.
Yep, absolutely. Another guy that just had your back no matter what, and just a really good friend. Okay, I got that sorted.
So El Marvo, you'll like this a lot, Andrew, actually. And I didn't realise until after the fact. But El Marvo over on Twitch says, I found Residents of Evil after the Drinker mentioned your first interview with Wesker, Chris and Barry when it aired. So I thought it was very cool that he had a small nod. So Drinker did not just have a small nod. Drinker was directly involved and invested a substantial amount of funds to get Resurrection across the line. And I didn't realise that the book that was shown early on was actually his book.
Yeah. I bought 2 books for that scene, but for some reason Berto didn't film the other one. I don't know why. The other one was
I can tell it really left a lasting impression on you.
Oh, it's the Chris Pratt series, Jack Carr. This Terminal List.
Right.
But Berto didn't want to. I mean, we have so many things in there, like the Apple logo on the laptop, and probably like Bud Light logos in the background at the bar. So it's like, why can't we put this in here?
But yeah, Drinker's done an amazing job of. I know he obviously did an interview with Andrew and JJ on set. Always been a huge supporter of the Residents of Evil and obviously the subsequent products. And again, another really important creative in the community that is just so generous with his time and his resources.
Yeah.
Another person.
I sent him the link.
Oh yeah, go on.
I sent him the link this morning.
So has he seen the film already?
He might have. I don't know.
Did you send it to him earlier? Like before?
Yeah, but with the time difference, maybe, I don't know.
No, but have you sent him like any rough cuts or anything like that?
Yeah, I did. He enjoyed the rough cuts.
Oh, good.
Being a critical guy, he had some comments, but overall, he liked it.
I can't see the critical drinker being critical. Another person we have to kind of give a shout out to is Justin Wang. Justin Wang, another really important guy who invested his funds into the project and helped us a lot with marketing Resurrection. He has a fantastic video series on Resident Evil 1 voice act or just stories in Resident Evil. Very worth looking into. But yeah, he did a great job helping us get across the line. There are so many people that helped us on this journey to get where we are.
Yeah, there are. There are a lot of people. Shocking amount of people.
Oh yeah, I need to go this way. I need to get the chemical. Man, you forget arrange mode just flips everything on its head, and man, don't know if you're coming or going.
I don't know if I've ever. I might have a long time ago. I generally just don't do the hard modes when I play these games.
No, it's arrange mode is special because it gives you like a brand new Beretta. So you don't get the M92 FS, the black one. You get this silver one, which has got like a 1 in 10 chance of getting a critical hit, which is pretty cool.
Interesting. Oh wow, yeah. Nope, I definitely never played the ranger mode then. I don't remember that.
And you get access to the special costumes really early.
Nice. Still, I'm assuming you have to still go in the boutique room to get them.
Yeah. But the door's unlocked. It's not like you need a special key. You just walk in.
Gotcha.
Rusty boiler. So the chemical is now out here.
5.8k likes to 61 dislikes.
That's pretty good. I'm happy with that.
I say
ratio.
that's a pretty good sign. 723 comments.
People have like. I mean, it's a couple of like. I don't normally comment on criticism because I think, you know what, if you don't like it, that's okay. Like we can't win everyone. But there are some really silly ones.
Yeah, there's always gonna be fucking whatever. Just ignore them.
But the one that I had to comment on was literally some dude was like, "Oh, this film's really boring. Whatever, the dialogue's dull or something." And
bro watched it for like 5 minutes, and you're like, "Wow, you watched the whole thing in 5 minutes?"
Yeah, like maybe bro was like Patrick Bet David, and he was watching it on like 3 times speed or something. But like, I was just like, it was literally it happened like 35 minutes ago or something. Like that we dropped it, and like Resurrection is an hour and 15 minutes or something. And I was like, how on earth have you watched an hour and 20 minutes in 35 minutes? And you're saying the audio's boring. Like, you're just like, you're just saying stuff for saying it. And that's just a goofy way of presenting yourself on the internet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like there's some comments where there's some constructive
Excuse me,
criticism.
gang, 2 seconds.
What was that?
BRB, 2 seconds. Keep the chat entertained.
I don't know if I'm the right guy for that. Entertain the chat. Well, chat, what did y'all think of Resurrection? Did you like it? Was it a good movie? Was it worth the wait? Was it worth the budget? What did you guys think? Hey, for those of you that follow Andy, no, not how to track motion. Sorry, watching a YouTube tutorial on After Effects earlier. For those of you that follow Andy, you should follow Pablo as well. His son has a channel. What is his son's channel called? His son's name is Lexonal. But he and Pablo stream all the time. And it's just it's cool to see Pablo playing the game, but it's just like a cool father-son kind of thing too as well. So it might be done by now, but they were streaming earlier. Yeah, his channel is just Lexonal, Lexonal. When were they streaming? 36 minutes ago. So yeah, maybe go give him a subscribe, and whenever they stream, give him a shout out. All right, let's go through some of these comments. We want more. Yeah, that'd be great. Someone else can step up in Hollywood or something, because that was hard to do. Andrew loved it, man. Well done. Thank you, sir. Really liked Resurrection. Thank you. Dwayne! After Effects is awesome. Yeah. That's why I hire other people to do that shit. I hate After Effects, man. That's why I was
We're
looking at a YouTube tutorial. Are you back?
Yeah, buddy.
All right, cool. I was trying to keep the chat entertained.
Thank you. No, basically, my wife, obviously, as you guys know, I stream in my garden. She texted me. She said, "Is that you that's just come in?" I was like, no. Who's in my house? So I literally had to, like, jump up and run into the house to make sure no one was there.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. What was it? Nothing?
No, nothing. It might have been, like, I don't know, a neighbor or something.
I used to have this. We used to have this drunk guy that lived next to us, and like when we had family parties, he would just walk inside. Just be like, "What's up, everyone?"
What a funny guy.
Like, hey, what are you doing?
By the way, huge shout out to RE Veteran with the tier 1 sub, to Angelic Cypher. Thank you kindly, brother. Really appreciated. Appreciate the gifted sub. And yeah, thank you for joining us on the 30th year anniversary of Resident Evil 1.
Yeah, bud.
Hypno Heron, do you have plans for post-resurrection storyline?
Oh God. I was just saying earlier while you were gone, like if someone else wants to, like some production company wants to pay for a sequel or something, great. But man, that was really hard to do on its own. So
yeah, I mean,
probably not.
The biggest thing for us, the reason why Resurrection is so special is because I don't know if we'll have the capacity with the team that we have to deliver to that standard again. Because it's not only a lot, like you got to think, all of us have full-time jobs. We're literally doing this in our free time.
Yeah.
Nice. It's a massive resource. It's a massive, like, it's a lot of pressure as well. A 6-figure budget is massive pressure because you've got to do right by the, 1,500 people that have supported your project. It's brutally hard. It's brutally hard. You need corn with the raid. Thank you kindly for the big boy raid over on Twitch. That's certainly appreciated. Welcome in. Hope you've enjoyed the 30th year anniversary of Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Also,
I saw the Crank video she posted earlier.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, Unique Corn was also making a fan film based on Resident Evil 1.
Yeah. I was
Trevor.
chatting with her about that, but I guess she turned it into like an audio book.
Yeah.
About George Trevor. Right?
I think that's the. I think that was the vibe. I'm not sure. I'm hearing this for the first time.
That's what. Unless I wasn't supposed to say anything.
It's nodding a bit now. Cool. Yeah, but as you know, it's a huge resource doing these fan films, and again, doing them like I do this in my free time. I don't have like a 6-figure salary that I pull off like a row or Biohazard that I can just dive into doing fan films extensively. Because I mean, this literally has taken 2 years from like concept to release. That's a long time.
Probably also took 2 years off of our lives.
Absolutely. That's okay, burn it down. I mean, what specifically didn't you like about it? I'm more than happy have a chat about it. But, I mean, there's things in everything that people don't like. I wasn't a huge fan of some of the stuff that's in Requiem, so we appreciate you taking the time to check it out. And maybe on the next one we'll tickle your fancy. What I'm very interested in is to see if anybody high level reacts to it. Like, imagine if Zach Kreger fucking reacts to it, dude. Oh my god, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that'd be funny. He'd probably just shit all over it.
I don't think it would actually. I don't think it would. Ghasty, free of charge, youtube.com/. Row Network, Residents of Evil. It's literally up there, ready for your viewing pleasure. Mr. Nice Try coming in with a big one. Big $50 super chat. Thank you kindly, Mr. Nice Try. However, and whenever I can support the next project, I'm there. So there's a lot of ideas. We inevitably will probably do an original film at some point. But yeah, I don't think we'll do a six-figure fan film again, because again, it just the time in pre-production and then the actual production, as well as just the pressure of having a six-figure budget, it's a lot. So if we do it, I mean, we're probably the best team to do it. But I think if we're going to do a fan film, it's going to be fairly modest. If we are going to go big style, it'll probably be an original film, and everybody, you know, it'll be a for-profit enterprise and all that fun stuff. I've still got this sword key, but I don't know why I've got it. What fucking doors is it open? Can't think of any other doors. Basement door? I don't think it is, Giggle. Oh, it's this one. I thought I'd already unlocked that, my bad. We're going to leave Rebecca playing the piano while we solve the rest of the mansion. Again, this is an uber slow playthrough of RE1 because, you know, we're shooting the shit. I'd normally play the PC version, but we're just playing the PS1 version just because it's the nostalgia that we most associate with Resident Evil 1. Like, when you think of Resident Evil 1, I think of PS1. You know, I remember, like, one of my mum's cousins coming round, and he had the original big box PC version of Resident Evil. But generally, I think of PS1. What do you guys think? For me, it's Director's Cut. Director's Cut, the UK PC version, the UK PS1 version is what I think of. What about you, Andrew?
It's
I
me,
mean,
Chris.
I'm such a classic guy, but I
that
do
you,
really
Rebecca?
enjoy the remake. I don't play the remake often just because it takes such a long time and I have no time anymore. But
It's the
I
Moonlight
mean, the remake was
Sonata.
just so,
Can you play?
just the art direction behind it, the lighting, the shading, the environments, the added story elements. But yeah, there's just something about the original games. Like it, I don't know, man. I think I was saying this the other day when we were streaming in Vegas, but like all these newer games are so cool, but they just don't really hit the Resident Evil vibe for me. Like nothing will ever top the original, like 1, 2, and 3.
What is that?
And like Code Veronica, all those older
My
games.
interpretation is off a little.
I agree. That's why I think Code Veronica is going to be
Chris,
very special
may I
when it's
practice
remade.
for a while?
Because to me, that's the last real Resident Evil game. I'm interested to see what they do with it.
See?
Yeah.
Just relax
We'll see.
and play.
All right.
We will see.
Giggle Cabbage, Andrew, you guys did a great job with Resurrection.
Thank you. Well, thanks.
Fine, jeez. Man, this is so good. By the way, guys, if you're just tuning in for the first time, we've got Andrew Sorlo, the director of Resurrection, a Biohazard story, which launched today, which is our Resident Evil 1. That's what I would like to say. It's a Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 5 sequel. That's the way I'm looking at it. It's a special film, crowdfunded by the community. Over 1,500 people donated to make Resurrection happen. It's happened, it's out there, and it's in living colour.
Yeah.
Thank you for your input, Andrew.
Yeah.
Yarp.
Yeah. Give me beer.
Brr. We get that. We get the jewel. Oh, fuck. We haven't actually got much more to do.
I would still say it's still, Resident Evil 5 sequel, but it still fits within the current timeline, I think. Because Chris does mention his recent mission in Europe.
Yeah,
So
that's true. I think
Tried
we
to-
would have. I think we would have got away with using BSAA instead of BCI, to be honest.
yeah, probably. It's just when we were writing it, we were like, what should and shouldn't we
Mm.
be that direct about? Trying to be selective. Either way, I mean, it's not that hard to put 2 and 2 together.
100%. But yes, Mr. Josh Chai, thank you kindly. Love you long time. And yes, absolutely. There are like people that attended the screening and we was like, you know what? When we're doing the next one, we're going to let you know. Give you a little bit of a heads up so we don't just drop it on you, you know? And that's what we intend to do. Like Fabio, one of our big executive producers, has supported every single one of our crowdfunded ventures. I literally said, you know, when we got the idea, he's even messaged me since, like, oh, so you alluded to doing this. And I was like, dude, I'm telling you, when we know, we will meet up. It's going to happen. We'll discuss what we can all do to help.
Nice. Yeah, he's a cool dude. I didn't get a chance to talk with him very much, but very nice guy.
Yeah, man, just generous with his time, generous with his contributions, and again helps us to get over the line, which is we couldn't ask for more than that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Johnny Boy, special Resident Evil 30th anniversary question. What was your first ever Resident Evil game and what year did you become a fan of the franchise? For me, it was 2 Remake in the year 2022. That is insane. We have a new age Resident Evil fan in the chat, which is awesome. That's what's special about Resident Evil, because it's so old. You get so many generations of fans, so appreciate that. My one, if we're just doing a bit of a round table, my one, I remember my parents playing Resident Evil 1 and 2. I've got to turn this fucking Discord notifications off 2 seconds. This is annoying as hell. Now I've got to figure out how you do that. Right, I think I've turned it off for now. Yeah, sorry about that, gang. They've only just started happening, these Discord notifications, but they've gone away now. But yes, Resident Evil 2, like maybe 2000, 1999, 2000. I remember watching my parents play Resident Evil 2. I remember when Code Veronica dropped for the PlayStation 2, because we didn't have the Dreamcast. And that was really, really special. I remember my parents basically sent us to our grandparents for the weekend so they could play Code Veronica in full. They'd even printed off an A4 copy. If you guys remember Cheap Planet, it was a website where you could download walkthroughs and stuff. It might have even been CVX Freaks. The real irony here. It might have even been CVX Freaks guide from 2001, Alex and Neil. And I remember, like, I saw it at home just before we went away for the weekend. I remember going through it and being like, whoa, this is a crazy game. But I mixed all the pages up and really pissed my mum off. But yeah, they played it over a weekend. It's really wholesome. But yeah, what about you, Andrew? What's your earliest memory of Resident Evil and what made you a fan?
Playing the Nemesis demo in 1999 after my mom rented Dino Crisis. And then I was hooked instantly to both franchises, except for Dino Crisis 3. We don't talk about that one.
That's a weird game, man.
Never played it.
I do want to play it at some point, but from what I've seen of it, it just looks weird as hell. Although it's really funny. In 2026, we're still getting Dino Crisis 2 references. Like,
Yeah.
Resident Evil Requiem, that whole system with Leon and the case and getting points for kills is directly drawn from Dino Crisis 2, 100%.
Yeah. Very similar. That is kind of interesting. I didn't put those two together, but yeah, I can see that for sure. Yeah, it is very identical now that you actually mentioned that.
Yeah, like it's literally 1 and 1.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I actually think Dino Crisis 2 is such an underrated game. Like, if there's any, if there's any fan film I'd want to do, it'd have to be fucking Dino Crisis 2, dude. Just love that game so much.
Yeah, I love 1, but I find myself going back and playing 2 a lot more just because it's, a fun action shooter game.
Yes, precisely. Like, I couldn't agree with you anymore.
Yeah, it's just fun to play, and the story is so weird, but so good at the same time. Just with the time travel elements, because it's like
Papa.
Dylan. Yeah, it's like she was my daughter's sister's brother's wife from the future of 1984, but
who are you?
15 million years ago.
I'm Lieutenant Dylan. My name's Dylan.
I'm your father and your grandfather at the same time. Like, what?
Chris!
I don't understand.
Like, it literally... Do you remember the third Jurassic Park film? Like,
yeah.
Dino Crisis 2 and Jurassic Park 3 actually have a lot of similarities because it's kind of like humans living with dinosaurs. It's all kind of overgrown. Dude, the music, like, Dino Crisis 2 is so special. It went back to pre-rendered backgrounds, which I think was interesting, but
yeah,
the graphics look so good. Tons of replay value. It's not a long game. I think even now, like a slow playthrough would take me like 4 hours. It's just a fun game. The soundtrack is impeccable. The dinosaurs are fantastic.
What is that?
The weapons are awesome.
I think there was a character named Cooper in Jurassic Park 3.
You think?
I think there was. I think he got eaten. Like right at the beginning.
I need to go back and watch it.
When the plane lands on the runway in the beginning and the Spinosaurus starts attacking everyone.
Also, that was another thing. Like, if you didn't know what the dinosaurs were, like, Dino Crisis 2 done a good job of, like, telling you what these dinosaurs were.
Dino Files?
Like that a lot. God,
Grab a water.
I'd dig a fucking Dino Crisis remake, dude. Let's go. Toby Goodboy, love that.
Yeah, maybe Capcom should hire us to do a Dino Crisis, huh?
Yeah, I mean, out of all of the risks that they could take, dude, give us fucking $250,000 and we'll make a Dino Crisis film.
I don't think we'll ever be good enough in the eyes of corporate media.
But in terms of like low impact marketing, like Capcom, like, I know they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They got $250,000 that they can throw our way to like make a little mini series on Dino Crisis. Like, come on.
I mean, it's cool, but they have their own agenda and all the things that they want to do, and
but like they've renewed the license for Dino Crisis, right? So, like, if they're not doing anything with it, just fucking throw it our way. We'll put a pitch deck together about what we think Dino Crisis might look like on screen. Give us the funds for it, and just record it as a fucking tax write-off loss. Let's do something fun with Dino Crisis. It's just sitting there doing
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they just don't care. Probably for the same reason they don't really want to do anything with the old games anymore. They just don't care. They probably don't see it as profitable and blah blah blah. You know, they have their own insider people that do all their own stuff. They probably don't like working with outsiders. They like to control all their own stuff. Makes sense. It's very, corporate mentality, I guess. I don't know.
True. What's been really wholesome about Requiem, actually, is that people that it is a lot more mainstream than I thought it was. Because like, there are people in my life that have come up to me and gone, "Oh, I see you've been playing Requiem." Like, dude, what? I've never even told you that I streamed. Like my work were talking about Requiem. Like when we went to the gun range in Vegas, like the dude behind the counter was like, "Oh my god, have you guys been playing Requiem?" What? Like, it was everywhere.
Yeah.
It's really wholesome to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so basically, Andy Nguyen, basically Resident Evil Director's Cut is just an extended version of RE1. It's got like some different areas and item locations and that sort of thing, but generally ultimately it's the same game, but it's just a slightly arranged version of Resident Evil 1. Nothing solidified Resurrection for me than actually going to the screening and all those people were there, like, and watching Resurrection at the screening and like everyone's raw reactions to what they were seeing was chef kiss. I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
Just amazing stuff. Like, you had people like cheering, and it like really reinforced some of those big moments in the film.
Yeah, that was good to hear. You just never know how people are gonna react. Same thing with these YouTube comments. I've been checking them all day.
Yeah, man, I can't like shy away from it. Damn. 67.
I mean, apart from the fucking typical asshat that just is a shitbag, it's pretty positive. Like,
yeah, I
thank you,
agree.
Captain Obvious, for letting us know why you didn't like it. But overall,
yeah, sometimes it's not even constructive either. It's just like,
no, it's just,
this is really boring. Okay, bro. Well,
thank you.
My parents always told me if I've got nothing nice to say, I just don't say anything. But it's a free world. I'm not saying you can't say it. It's just like,
yeah,
unnecessary. Like, if it's not if someone says to us, "Listen, I loved it, but there was a couple of things, like this was missing, or had some pacing issues, whatever." Like real constructive stuff, so we can take that forward. Just telling us you found it boring does not help.
Right.
Oh, we gotta go. Oh, I thought I was gonna get out.
It's people that literally like hate for like no reason whatsoever. They have like a gripe or something. Maybe they just don't like the original games, or they don't like Ro, or they don't like me or JJ, and it's like blatantly obvious in your comment.
Chris!
Am I poisoned? Damn it, give me serum.
I'm sure
Yeah,
the serum must
whatever.
be there. I'll be right back.
YouTuber, I fucking loved it. Let's go, brother.
Yeah.
Again, you've not got to love everything and everything about it. Like, there are things that I you know, would have done differently, and I'm sure Andrew would have done differently. That's the part in the natural progression of being a creative, is that not everything is perfect, and if you had the second time, if you had another opportunity the second time around, you do things differently. Well, guess what? You know, if my auntie had testicles, she'd be my uncle, wouldn't she? So. Unfortunately, the world's not perfect, and there are people out there which will just shit on you for the sake of shitting on you. Even if it's like not in their best interest to do it, or like they are completely outnumbered. Some people love being contrarian for the sake of it.
Yeah.
I did see one just now. It was like some massive comment, and I was like, I'm not even going to entertain. I'm not even going to waste my.
It's funny to read at this point. Like you realize you posted that for everyone to see. Fucking dumbass.
It's like, oh man, the acting's painfully incompetent, dude. It's not like these were like, and I mean this with the greatest of respect to the cast, but like. These are people that were literally plucked out of, like, Japanese streets to perform in Resident Evil. Like, you're not going to get Oscar performances from actors who aren't that far into the tooth. This wasn't their, like, main profession, you know?
Right.
Like, just set your expectation that this is, you know... I think there's a certain wholesomeness to it as well, you know? Resident Evil 1 is kind of cheesy. Resurrection's kind of cheesy. Like, I like it. That's the way it should be.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Let's go, Jeremy. Love that. Yeah, it's a certain charm to it. You know, no one's going into Resurrection expecting us to be added to the list of nominees for the Golden Globes. Like, no one's expecting that. But what we are expecting is a faithful adaptation of a live action adaptation for using actors from 30 years ago. And that's what we've achieved.
Yep. Some of these are just funny, man.
Yeah, some of them have got to be like trolling, like just.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I feel like this series has just been watered down so much to the point where maybe a younger modern audience just
happened?
Can't comprehend or understand what made Resident Evil so awesome.
My head is killing me.
I think you will be all right because I gave you a shot, but please be careful.
You saved my life. I owe you one.
Just reading your.
Did you see what I said?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know, man. Just, I've never expected to see, like, the whole point of Leon S. Kennedy's character in Requiem was literally to just be like a doofus, like, in a way.
Yeah.
Like, he jokes about everything, never takes anything seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of funny seeing all these like Instagram reels and stuff, and people like doing these fake scenarios that Leon would be in, and all the things he would probably say.
The best one I found was like Joel from The Last of Us. Like, if he got into a battle with him, and he like, and the comment was like, oh, he'd just suplex him and break his neck, and then he'll just be like, well, that's the last of him.
Yeah, that's the last of him. I saw one where he was walking through Silent Hill, and he was like, "These hills aren't so silent." Something stupid. That's kind of funny.
Like, what cracked me up with Resurrection when I first started it was Leon. Is where you go into the chronic care facility, whatever it's called.
You mean Requiem?
Did I say Resurrection? Oh, I'm sorry. Freudian slip. Is he goes like this woman literally gets like destroyed in front of him. Not only does he not do anything, despite seeing it coming a million miles away.
Yeah.
He literally goes like she just gets completely destroyed in front of him, and he says, "I think I need a second opinion." What?
Yeah.
This is so inappropriate.
Yeah, that one kind of threw me off.
Yeah, like he just like literally watched her get destroyed. Like, what?
I feel like Leon would never do that, but I wonder what the reasoning was. Like, why? Why did he just not, like, he could have shot the dude?
Oh, fucking cunt. I can't believe I've just been scared by a Resident Evil 1 zombie in 2026. I actually thought I killed him earlier, but I guess not. Oh, what? There's 2 dogs here. It's crazy work. Oh, I love there's a reference to the crests in Requiem, which is cool.
I don't remember.
You've got the sun, the star.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Also, have you picked up on how many and this is totally coincidental, but how many references there are to Requiem in Resident Evil in Resurrection? There's like a ton of, and they're all unintentional, which makes it even funnier.
Oh, I had a feeling, I mean, something like that would probably happen because we started, I mean, they probably started making this like 3-4 years ago, and we started a couple years ago. But with anyone making new entries in Resident Evil, you're probably all thinking of the same thing, of like what you would want in your story. I guess it's no coincidence.
There was, I don't know why he says this specifically, but Charlie says it doesn't matter if it's our first, it's our first mission or our 9th. And like a few people in the chat picked up on that. There was something else which was, I can't remember exactly what it was, but there was another like unintentional reference. Obviously, the big unintentional reference is Xeno, like kind of Wesker being in RE9, but Wesker also being in Resurrection. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a TikTok edit of. I'm gonna do an edit of the ending of Requiem where Leon's like, "And where's Chris anyway?" And then I'm gonna cut it in with Resurrection, and like Chris taking off his helmet or something.
Captain Redfield has a message.
That's actually my favourite, outside of, selfishly, the Pablo sequences. Did I get the crank? Yeah, I did. That's my favourite scene in Resurrection, where you got the reveal of Chris, and it's got like the Code Veronica music, and he just stands there, just like pure aura farming. Like I can imagine he's just standing and like I can imagine that scene probably goes on for like 10 minutes of whilst we're having the flashback and it retelling the story of how Chris got to that point. It's just whilst that's happening, Chris is just standing there aura farming. Chris.
Chris? Chris?
Yo, the Hound Wolf Squad are like the biggest gimps in Resident Evil. I'm not even joking. Like they've all got like the worst names in the world. I remember they added
Umber Eyes.
yes, like Umber Eyes, fucking Foreskin Eater, and just like real dumb names. And it's just like I remember they put them in reverse, R-reverse. They was like, oh, we're gonna put some special characters in our reverse, and everyone's thinking, oh, legacy characters. We're gonna have Kendo. We're gonna have Marvin Branner. It's like, oh no, we've got Umber Eyes and Sheep Sock and whatever the other guys were called.
Yeah. I just don't think
Seaman.
Capcom like their legacy characters anymore.
Definitely not.
If it's not Leon or Chris, because they make the most money. So. It's just weird. I mean, Requiem was a fun game, don't get me wrong. I just feel like it was just a missed opportunity of, like, getting some of these legacy characters back into the storyline. It just wasn't. I mean, unless they do it with DLC, but who knows? Like, you didn't even have to make them playable. Like, you could have had, like, you know, Leon call Chris on the phone or something. I don't know.
Unless there's some sort of DLC. I think there's going to be DLC getting Emily. Like, wait, that whole thing's really confusing as well. How, like, she grew that whole mutation outside of her body. She didn't, like, Birkin mutate and, like, form part of it. I thought that was kind of strange.
Yep. Yeah. I guess we'll see. Find out. When do you think they'll do a DLC?
Well, we're definitely getting DLC in May. I suspect that's going to be a mercenary mode.
Uh-huh.
And then a short time thereafter, maybe back end of the year, we'll get some story DLC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I thought actually both bosses in Requiem were very underutilized. Like Victor was I thought a really strong boss, and he just kind of dies at the end. And then Zeno was set up to be a real big boss, and he just gets decapitated. Like, that took me well by surprise.
Yeah.
You are nothing but an imitation.
I wonder if it had something to do with, because I remember seeing something where it was planned to be an open world game and then they scrapped it.
What, with East Raccoon City?
No, just the whole game. Like, I think Nakanishi in one of those early, like, videos that he was in said that they originally planned it to be an open world game.
Yeah, an open world multiplayer game.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if, like, because the first part of the game was, to me, seemed really strong, and then it kind of fell off in the ending.
I can feel that.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it wasn't bad, but
no, like the start of it was fucking perfect, man. Like how they established Grace.
I'm wondering if the reasoning behind that is because maybe they had a different idea planned before they scrapped it, and utilized some of the idea while trying to come up with an entirely new part of an idea with a tight deadline or something. Maybe that's why it was the way it was. I have no idea. You know what I mean?
I think that tracks because we go from it going very, very strong. Like Renwood is very Resident Evil,
right? And
then we go to that East Raccoon City, which like is complete. It's so boring, actually, to be honest.
It's it takes a while.
Yeah, I can see your rationale.
Yeah. I have no idea if that's the case or not. That's just my guess.
And then, like, you get past East Raccoon City, which soaks up so much time, and then it's literally RPD. You're in it for like, even if you're going slow, it's probably an hour. RPD. What's after RPD?
Orphanage.
After
Well,
RPD,
you go through the orphanage for like 2 seconds.
Yeah, RPD on the way to the arc finish.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, what is it with 30-year-old zombies and like are these guys like on fucking super steroids or something? I was like, these zombies I feel like should be dead within one hit.
Yeah,
Why
they should
are
be
like
they should
super
be
soldiers?
like what they called you know, like the Walking Dead zombies where they're like really they're like made of plastic, like.
Right. I feel like they should have just been not
Just
super
disintegrated.
soldiers. You know, like why are these guys so hard to kill?
Yeah, I thought all the zombies in Resident Evil Requiem were very spongy.
Yeah.
Two on five.
YouTube says 52, almost 53,000 views, 6.2 likes, 66 dislikes.
If you've got that on the YouTube Studio view, which gives
yeah.
Let me just bring it up. YouTube Studio View is saying 70,000. I can't
70.
find the like and dislike. Let's have a look.
I have a plugin on my browser that allows me to see it. I mean,
Fuck.
I'd say it's people are liking it for it to be doing this well this fast.
Yeah, I mean, to put it in perspective, I remember it took a good week for Keeper's Diary to get 100k.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm gonna have to heal.
But the negative comments, I feel like they're just so few far and in between, and it either has something to do with maybe the generational divide, or maybe they just don't like whoever for whatever reason. So I don't know. Like, I get no one thing is perfect, and there's a lot of things that probably could be better, but
Jamfire.
to me, I feel like this is cohesive.
Jamfire's got a really good question, actually. They said, not sure if I missed it, but is there any reason why you weren't able to use BSA in the film? I'll let Andrew articulate that.
Yeah, I mean, we thought about it. We just wanted to be selective on, because, it's copywritten IP. So in our minds, we're just trying to be selective on how much we want to throw different types of branding out there. And if it was too in your face or not, how much backlash we would get from IP holders. So maybe some things we felt should be more subtle. And some things maybe just change. Like with all the names, it was all first names because we didn't want to do, we didn't want to say Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine 100 billion times throughout the film. So maybe it's something that didn't really matter all that much. I don't know. But in our minds, we were just kind of think like, what could be, instead of BSAA, what could we do? And then we ended up using, the Stars lighter and the original footage from the first game and in the credit sequence. So I don't know. It was just an early on writing thing. Was it necessary? Maybe not. But
yeah, I mean, it was the same reason we didn't use the Stars emblem in Keeper's Diary.
Yeah.
Like literally the same reason.
Yeah. I mean, quite honestly, though, I don't know. I mean, it's who knows? Anybody can come after you for
Don't like
for
that.
anything, you know. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like it could be a celebratory thing on Capcom's end because it's like you have all these original people that started your franchise, you know.
I mean, I was very clear and vocal in private conversations with kind of the exec team behind Resurrection that even if Capcom reached out to us very late in the day, I'd happily have a conversation with them to put this on the Resident Evil channel, like the YouTube channel, because this is, you know, it's a community project. That obviously never came, but you know.
I don't think that would ever happen. I genuinely just think that they do not like their older stuff. Whoever like is in charge now. So, and I know that like what's his name, Jun Takuchi, the original, one of the original people, like producer wise.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's still on their staff, and I think he produced Requiem, didn't he?
Potentially, I'm not sure.
I think he did. But I'm sure they, you know, guys like that are still working for them probably would enjoy something like this. But
yeah, no way. Like if you show this to his name's Shinji Mikami, he wouldn't fucking lose his mind.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if that happens. But yeah, guys that are still there that have worked on the original, like Jun Takuchi, I feel like probably would get a kick out of it. But the suits that work at Capcom that make all these creative executive decisions, who've vocalized in the past their dislike in the original games, I feel like would never want to have anything to do with anything like this.
Definitely not.
It's just been made clear that they don't like the things that really made them who they are. I think I made a video about it when GOG said they had to beg Capcom to make a new platform out of the older games.
By the way, that's I know exactly the interview you're talking about.
Yeah.
And it is a crazy thing when you think of it. Like literally GOG, and this is why I don't think GOG gets enough credit for what they did with that. Like they literally reached out to Capcom and said, why is your original series not on PC? Like we will develop it, or at least, I mean, developing is probably
port it.
Yeah, they'll port it. They'll, you know, add some wrappers and that so it can work on modern hardware. But they're like, why are you not doing this? And they were literally told, because, you know, we see the remakes as our kind of law. Like, that's how we want to take Resident Evil forward. And it's like, what? You are sitting on a fucking money pit. What are you talking about? So many people find enjoyment on the classic Resident Evil games, now more than ever. Eamon brings up a good point. I don't know if Resident Evil Wiki is still on the Twitch right now, but is Spencer mentioned in RE1, the original RE1? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think he is. Or is it George Trevor that's not mentioned? I can never remember.
I think it's George Trevor, but he has a tombstone.
I'm just going to ask Gemini. Of course, when in doubt, use AI. One moment.
Yeah. I feel like he is.
Was Spencer mentioned in the original Resident Evil 1? I've got it on pro mode, so we should get quite a elongated answer.
My brain is also mush right now from having spent the last 12 days of rushing to get this project done. I feel like he is in various notes and documents. Plus, in the room where you encounter the snake with the piano, you fall into a thing, and then George Trevor's grave is in there.
Let me not do that.
But they didn't really do anything with the story until the remake came out. They elaborated a lot more on like George Trevor and Oswald Spencer's story.
What the hell? Abnormal Elite, thank you both for Resurrection. I had a blast from start to finish. I started the journey in 1998, and that meant the world. Thank you kindly. Obviously, there was more people involved that shaped Resurrection than just me and Andrew. But yeah, certainly, we appreciate your kind words, and hopefully you seeked a lot of enjoyment from it. He's not mentioned in 1996 Resident Evil.
What did your AI thing say?
So it says, so it's not mentioned in the original Resident Evil. Doesn't appear in any dialogue files or item descriptions. Simply referred to as the mansion or the estate. Spencer was created in the original game's development. Yasuyuki Saga wrote a backstory called Trevor's Notes.
Yeah.
However, this file was cut from 1996 due to pacing.
And that is actually in this book right here. A lot about that cut content is in the true story behind Biohazard.
Yeah, and that book there is the basis of the S.D. Perry novels.
I did not know that.
Yeah, well, Biohazard Declassified for all things Resident Evil. So it's crazy, actually, when you think about S.D. Perry. Man, we need to get S.D. Perry on a podcast, man. Because, like...
He doesn't want to do anything on video. Becky and I have tried.
Yeah, I know. It's just... she's just really special because she literally created the Resident Evil 1 book before Resident Evil 2 existed. Which is... I know that seems weird, but, like, none of the lore was established. So she really, like, worked everything out. It's crazy. I just find it crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is my all-time favourite line in RE1.
It's no use. The roots of it are in the basement. You could...
What is it?
Rebecca saying, "Don't die."
Take this file with you.
Don't
Use
die.
the information
Oh
in it
man!
in order to make
I
the
just thought of something.
and kill the root. Rebecca,
Huh?
please.
I just thought of something that we should have done for Resurrection.
What?
Just wait for the scene to play out.
Don't die!
Oh.
Like, you know, there's that scene in Resurrection where Chris and Rebecca bump. When after she says "kick his ass" or something, she should have said, "Don't die."
Someone was saying that when Barry was looking at the paintings, he should have said, "What is this?" instead of "What the hell."
That's true, yeah.
It's like, why doesn't anybody say these things to me when we're on set? Oh, that's right, because we're all working 27 hours a day and we can't think properly.
We have a few ideas, Kev. Nothing's been like solidified yet. We want to do our own original horror film, which would be cool. I like the idea of that. It would be nice to finally make some fucking money from all of these creative avenues we keep doing. So yeah, there's that. There's doing a Dino Crisis fan film, which I can see being a lot more reduced in spec. It'd probably be along the lines of maybe The Keeper's Diary in terms of scale and cost. There's a lot on the table. I know Andrew's got his own kind of pipeline of ideas. I'll inevitably have my own. And this is without people outside of the row, which, you know, there's lots of people out there that make their own fan films and projects, which I'm sure they'll want to do collaborations on. There's a lot to play for, and there's some really cool people all over the place which make cool shit happen, which is cool. But Andrew, initially, what do you want to do next?
Sorry, I was watching that thing that JJ sent. Yeah, Dino Crisis I would like to do next, and then we're probably for sure going to do our own original idea. So we've all been chatting about that already. So, but if I do Dino Crisis, it would have to coincide, and it'd have to be on much smaller scale. Dino Crisis. Get Ward to read the title for that one.
Does that have a?
I don't
think
so.
it does. No.
No.
Shit! I shouldn't have done that.
But we can still get him to do it.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah, we know him. Yeah. By the way, if people didn't pick up on that, so Ward Sexton was the original title card voice actor. So literally the iconic Resident Evil. That motherfucker is in Resurrection as well. Like, it really is. There is so much stuff that we haven't spoke about. Like, for example, Joe White, who plays Resident Evil 1 remake Chris, he is the main antagonist outside of Wesker in Resurrection. Some people might not know that. Sheva, obviously, Sheva Alomar is in Resurrection, is played by Sheva. Like, we couldn't talk about it beforehand, but yes, she's in an uncredited capacity. But yeah, she's in Resurrection. That's fucking mental.
It's funny that we got the internet to break itself because they thought when she posted that, everybody was thinking that Resident Evil 5 was going to be remade, but she was literally just talking about this.
Yeah, which makes me think if is Karen going to post about Resurrection?
Yeah, she will. She said she just wants to let it flow first, and then she'll start posting stuff. Yeah,
that'd be cool.
Same thing with Allison too, probably. But I know she's at a convention right now, so. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother. I'm happy though. Like, I'm not saying I was ever thinking that Resurrection wasn't going to be a success, but when I saw the first, because obviously I only really did the crowdfunding, the budget, contracts, and I wasn't in the trenches like I was on the Keeper's Diary. I had a completely different perspective on Resurrection. So when I saw the first cut, I was like, oh, okay, I can see the potential here. But then I actually saw let me move you over a bit. But then the latest one has really solidified me as like just where we needed it to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really hard to get it to where it needs to go in that post-production process.
Like, it's just so much further along now than where we started from. It's really special.
Yeah.
Also, why didn't Chris have a Made in Heaven jacket when he was on the horse? Was that just time constraint?
Tried to, but it was just too much. It would have been too much to do. We were talking about getting a jacket embroidered, but I would have had to like ship it back and forth between 2-3 different people.
Gotcha. Well, didn't Leon Luo have the jacket?
He did. I didn't want him wearing the classic bomber jacket though. I wanted more of that rancher jacket look.
Gotcha. Okay. Hey, Will, how are you?
But we were talking about it. We were trying to see if we could get it embroidered on the jacket that we bought. So we were just like, let's just hang it up in the background somewhere.
Where was it hanging up?
It's like hanging on one of his cabinets in the background while they were talking at the table.
Gotcha.
Yeah, bud.
Oh, that was really lucky. I thought I was going to run out of shotgun shells. Epic. That's that done. Have a good one, Eamon. Off to rewatch Resurrection. Good night. Let's go, bro.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Are
I've
you
only
okay?
seen it like 500 times.
Yeah, so much
El
for
Marvo.
him.
The
We
Claire
got to
segment at the end
root
got a big
of the
pop from me.
problem.
Was not expecting that.
Saved again.
Yeah, that was a special thing that came together very, very last
just-
minute, to be honest. Cost us far too much
Really?
more than we wanted
Thank
it
you.
to, but oh my word, the reception from it has been
You'd do
amazing.
the same for
So
me, wouldn't you?
I'm very happy that that was
I
included, and that was
guarantee
a complete judgment call from Andrew.
Well, Chris,
and it's
this
really
is
paid off.
Richard's radio. We
Yeah,
received
I just thought it was
communication from Brad
important
at the
to
courtyard
have
a
as
little
many
while
of
ago,
the
but he is
OGs in
still
it as
flying
possible.
around in the
And
sky.
I mean,
He
Allison is
obviously
Claire,
couldn't hear our voices.
so
Maybe his radio is broken.
you know.
I see. Understood.
I was shocked at how quick
We'll
it came
keep it.
together, though.
We
Like,
should
it went
somehow
from,
let Brad
we
know
might be
we're
able to do
here.
this, to we're actually doing this.
Yeah, well, it was the way that the plans came
At the
together were like
pharmaceutical
that,
room I found a
but
little while ago. I think
it's-
I will be able to make
it's something she and I were talking about for a while. So,
Anyway, Chris, I'm glad you're safe.
like, she told us, when did we go out there? The last week of January?
That's right.
I mean, we had that plan for a while.
Yeah, and I think that was postponed because there was like an injury or something. If I don't want to speak too much out of turn, but even that was like, I think I was only a month and a half ago. We were still shooting stuff for Resurrection. I mean, when
Yeah.
I can't remember when I shot the Pablo stuff. Oh, that would have been like November time.
Yeah, probably.
We need to do a little featurette for that, actually. Like
Yeah.
a full version of just his segment. I'd really like that.
I popped in on his chat earlier with Lexano.
Oh yeah, was he streaming as well?
Yeah, him and his boy.
I love them too. I was having this chat earlier with everybody on here, and the time that I've spent with Pablo, like you need in life, you need to associate yourselves with men like that. Like they are, like every time I speak to Pablo, I am more intelligent when I leave.
Yeah.
Like I picked him up because I don't want to dox him or anything like that, but like he lives fairly close to me, and when we did the shoot, I went and picked him up, and we drove there. So we had like an hour and a half there, and then an hour and a half back from the shoot because it was like deep in the country, and we just shot the shit both to and from, and I genuinely came away. That's what I'm saying. Like my IQ went up from talking to him because he's just such a smart dude. Like tons of advice. Like if you had a business idea and you needed someone to bounce off, you speak to Pablo because he's just fucking just a hub of knowledge. Like if he was like your like Lex Honnold, man, like if he was my fucking dad, I'd just be soaking all the information out of him as possible because he's just so wicked smart.
Yeah.
Joe Schmo, let's fucking go, brother. How's it going? Excellent job to everyone involved on the film. I'm glad you enjoyed it, brother. Thank you kindly.
Thank you.
oh, it's just over now, and I think, man, it's nail biting watching all the reviews come in. I want to see like some big content creators look at it now.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure they'll get it at some point. Kind of probably a hard one to pass up. You know? At least I would think anyway. But then again, I could be speaking from bias, having worked on it for so long.
Yeah, because really, when did you wrap? August?
Yeah, it was like the last day of August or the first day of September.
It's just blown past, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Wonder if Ink Ribbon will do a video on it. I'll reach out to Kai. I would like to do like
Wesker!
He did us a real favour with Keeper's Diary, and
Chris,
he did like a 20
you're
facts.
alive.
I basically gave
My
him all the
words
facts
exactly.
and put it all together. I'd
Where's
like to do
Jill?
that again because
Aren't you
he's
with
another person we really wanted to
I'm
get involved
sorry.
with Resurrection,
We were
but
attacked by
we
a
couldn't make the
strange
time
monster.
and the location work
I
out.
lost track of her while we were scouting around. I hope she's okay.
I see. Well, it's not your fault. This place is crazy. If we stay here, all of us will end up dead. What should we do, Wesker?
We have to complete this mission.
I know the
Whether we
setting is
escape or stay and look
2021,
for
but
Jill,
still, thank you for
We don't
properly
have many
calling
bullets
it the
left,
Gulf
and we
of
can't even
Mexico.
protect ourselves. We're still in trouble.
Oh, that's funny.
Excellent.
Chris, there are a lot of locked rooms in that house. Check them out one
Yeah,
more
dude,
time.
you should have changed it. The Gulf
There
of
must be
America.
a place to hide
Like,
safely.
I'm not doing that.
I'll look around the house a little more.
Okay.
Let's get going.
Actually, I was thinking about this. If we do Dino Crisis, I'd quite like Cody to do the intro. You know, the 3,000 years in the past. Dr.
Oh,
Cook,
yeah.
You know, I think he would be really good at that.
Sure.
Aaron, thank you. How are you? But yeah, Kai, Ink Ribbon, I've been wanting to get him involved in projects, but where he lives now is not the best. I don't think he's not as accessible as he used to be, and I always want to get as many cool people involved on projects as I can. It's just trying to work out locations and stuff like that. Because it's quite political, Aaron. Like, obviously it's called... Is it actually called the Gulf of America now?
Yeah, it's
okay.
it's Gulf of America.
Okay.
I feel like some countries don't recognize that though, but if you look it up on Google Maps, it's all still it's Gulf of America.
Let me have a look. Let's see if the UK has updated it. Because we do tend to sit on the fence on these sorts of issues.
Nice thing about here where I live though is
That's so cheap. Oh, that's so cheap. So it's got Gulf of Mexico and in brackets, Gulf of America.
oh, I see. Yeah, it just didn't feel right. But yeah, nice thing about where I live though is it's like kind of remote, but Vegas is right there, so it's a pretty big travel hub.
But you say Vegas is right there. But like, it's still 2
I keep
hours
forgetting for you driving 2 hours, you're in the ocean.
away. Yeah, like literally, if I drove 2.5 hours west, I'd be in like Wales. Like, that's a different country. It's actually, although the UK is kind of weird because I can actually fly to Amsterdam quicker than I can fly to Edinburgh in Scotland.
Yeah.
But it's great having such a great European connection. Like, there's some really nice cities in Europe, like Prague and Amsterdam, Paris.
Yeah. Apparently, Prague is supposed to look like Raccoon City. Apparently.
What's meant to look like Raccoon City?
Prague, isn't that where they shot the new Resident Evil?
You're right, actually. Yeah.
Apparently, it looks like Raccoon City.
Yeah. According to
I don't
execs. So, on fire. Mariah is on fire over on the old Twitcherino. Says,
It's probably just cheaper to shoot there.
Yeah, I'm imagining it probably is. Unions and stuff like that. It's different. But Mariah says, just got to watch Resurrection. Bravo. What's your favourite part, Mariah? And anybody that's watched Resurrection, what's been your favourite part to watch? That would really be appreciated. We can shoot the shit right now.
I kind of quite enjoy Wesker when they do that fist punch thingy, and he's like, "How does it feel?"
Impressive. I love that so much.
And his prison laugh. I like the prison laugh too.
Oh, the prison laugh is the Ben Stiller, Tom Cruise laugh.
Yeah. That's we're ruining it for this poor person. Sorry.
No, what else was there? The actually one of my favourite scenes in it is where Wesker's got Griff by the neck and he goes, pathetic.
Yeah, that was good too.
Man, Eric fucking killed it, dude. Absolutely killed it as Wesker.
He really did. Again, for these actors to pull off what they did with their limited experience, I thought was pretty impressive. Pathetic.
Snaps his neck violently.
Thank Toivo for that sound effect.
Yeah, like actually, from watching the first cut, like the initial assembly cut of Resurrection, to seeing where it is now, like specifically the sound design. Like when we first said, "Oh yeah, let's toy with the idea of bringing a sound engineer on," I was like, "Oh man, this is just like another expense that we have to worry about." But actually, fucking night and day. I'm not even joking. Like even when the Major gets shot at the start, there are sound effects that I didn't hear that were in the original. That are in the new mix that weren't in the old mix, where like he gets shot and he's like and all that. Like it's really good. Like the sound design is so good.
Yeah. Yeah, Toivo did a really good job.
The song at the end is perfect. Yeah, obviously it's that kind of, James Bond-esque. Oh, hello. No way have I just done that. Oh! I hate hunters in this game. Tyrant at the end looked good. Yep, that was... and again, interesting that Requiem also has a super tyrant. Thought that was kind of funny. Despite, obviously, we didn't know about Requiem years and years ago. So, when we was in the pre-production of this, nothing was changed to accommodate any Requiem lore. So, I think that's kind of funny. What else we got here? Yeah, the song at the end. If you were here earlier, Mariah, so that is actually Sheva, as Karen Dyer's band. I guess she's in a band as well. Very late on, was like, "Hey, I've got this song. Do you want to use it for Resurrection?" And we was like, yeah, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2 hunters, bro. But yeah, it's very like James Bond-esque. All I expected to see was like, someone shooting and like bullets spinning and guns spinning on like rotating things and girls in bikinis. Like proper James Bond. It just absolutely reeked of James Bond to me.
Do. God, I hope the next movie isn't super woke. I just can't picture a millennial or someone Gen Z playing 007.
I actually don't know where they're going with 007 now.
Yeah, I don't know. I know they have their director picked out.
Oh God, is it Jordan Peele?
No. Actually, can't remember who it is, but they seem to, from what I understand, have everything figured out in terms of what they want to do. They're just not really sharing a lot.
That's a great point. Someone said, I'm excited for the game. And actually, the game looks really good. Very excited for the game.
The
007 First Light.
007 game with the Dexter actor?
Yeah.
Okay.
John,
is it out yet? Or?
You should have had some amazing comedic timing. Oh, shit. Should have had some amazing comedic time and said, "Oh, I've not heard of it," after you told me about the Dexter actor. Like, oh, never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
But yes,
it's 007.
It's 007 First Light. It's basically like a prequel to. It's like a young 007, and it's by the people that made Hitman, which is kind of cool.
Mm. Is it out yet though, or is it still?
I think it's out soon. I don't think it's been released yet.
Okay.
Oh, it's Taka Waititi. Oh my God. No, it's not. We can't be having that. He's gonna make it like that Thor game, that Thor film.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Ballistic put joke. Thank God.
I like him. Like, he can make funny things, but I feel like when something needs to be serious, he just makes a joke out of it.
Tom Simpson, any news on the new RE film? Not so much that we've heard. There has to be marketing
right
soon.
now. It's called Resurrection Biohazard Story.
Yeah, go watch it.
Go watch it. It doesn't cost you any money.
What he said.
Sorry. I couldn't help myself. Sorry.
But yeah, we don't really know a lot. We know it wrapped a little while ago. It's in post-production. For whatever reason, it's got given a bigger budget than Welcome to Raccoon City. They bought a heavy-hitting director to do it, which, man, I'm interested to know what his vision of RE is. He said that he's going to it's going to be an original story, but it's going to hit the same notes as Resident Evil. So it's not going to be like the story we know. He's a huge fan, blah, blah, blah. Now, I don't think Paul W.S. Anderson ever said that he wanted to copy the games. He always wanted it to be its own thing. But yes, they're paying him a lot of money to deliver this film. I actually think his fee for doing the film is almost the cost of Welcome to Raccoon City budget, which is hilarious when you think about it. But they've got a lot of hopes. I'm interested to see what he does.
And that's one thing I'm particularly proud of with what we did is almost everyone we found to work with was, money was not their main source of motivation. Which I'm very grateful for. But, a lot of Hollywood people, that's the only thing that really motivates them. It's unfortunate, but
yeah,
it is what it is.
Bollocks. Yeah, I've watched Weapons. I actually really enjoyed Weapons. If you want to get a good datum for how Zach Cregger will develop a Resident Evil film, watch Barbarian. That's a really good indicator of what his capabilities are. I think it'd be really good if it's in that sort of ilk. I think we're onto a winner. shit. Oh, I'm literally on danger game. Gizmo, how are you? Welcome in. Oh, someone's eating some meat over here. Ugh. 30 years of peak indeed, Matthew. Welcome in. So what's good about the Director's Cut PS1 edition is you get the good music from the original, but you get the analog stick support and arrange mode of the Director's Cut. So it's literally the best of both worlds, because the Director's Cut remix is horrifically bad. So Tackle Heat is also doing the Judge Dredd reboot movie. Why does Judge Dredd need a reboot? That 2012
need a reboot?
That 2012 Judge Dredd film with Carl Urban in it is sick.
Yeah.
Like, how they did not follow that up, I will never know. Oh! God, I thought I was going to get cooked then. That's it, Hypno Heron. 80 million's about right. And I think Kreger's getting a big fee for that, so...
Money.
Mr. Krabs. No way.
Everything is about money.
Give me money. Oh, I'm gonna get decapitated in a sec. Oh my god. So there is a glitch in this game actually. It's only in the Director's Cut original. I think it's this one. Where, not the DualShock, the original Director's Cut, where basically if you go into the lion room where you put the red jewel in, you can keep getting repeat magnum rounds. Like, basically infinite. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it just makes your life a hell of a lot easier. Wait, why have I still got the helmet key? Who knows? Have you ever played the Nintendo DS version of this game, Andrew?
Deadly Silence?
Yeah.
No.
The best version of Resident Evil 1. I'm not even joking.
Really?
Like, it just has such cool features that utilize the touchscreen. Oh my god, just fantastic port. If you get the chance to ever check it out, you'll love it.
Where the hell can I even get a Nintendo DS anymore?
Craigslist.
I guess.
But there isn't a great way of like emulating it, which I would feel is a good way of playing it, because it's like you need to use the touchscreen, but you also need like the controls. And it uses the microphone
Yeah.
as well. Like, you literally resuscitate Richard.
Oh, okay.
So like, you got to use the microphone to blow air into his lungs. It's unbelievable.
Huh. Is it all the same like voice acting?
Yeah, it's RE1. It's literally RE1.
But they didn't like change any of the actors or anything like that?
No, there's a couple of additional lines which I think they've added in, where they've used like actors that kind of sound the same.
Okay.
But like, yes, still RE1 at its core. Look, for example, after you resuscitate Richard and he inevitably dies, he says, like, I'm not even joking, he goes, set the dining room clock to 8:12. What?
Hmm.
And if you set it to 8:12, it gives you some shotgun rounds.
Interesting.
Yeah, this guy's always funny. He's like this turbo zombie in the basement. He like tanks a bunch of rounds. He's got a hunter's hand for some reason. No one knows. That's never been explained why. The only thing I can think of is maybe they intended for this to be the hunter, but then changed their mind.
Yeah, it is. It is interesting.
And he's just like ultra mega turbo.
I'm definitely watching this on a little bit of a delay, but
Well, we got over 100 viewers watching us on YouTube exclusively.
Hell
Play
yeah.
Resident Evil 1. Thank you, everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Obviously, we are at the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil 1. Let us know your favourite memories. And when you have time, check out our Resident Evil 1 sequel film, Resurrection of Biohazard Story, which literally launched today on the 30th anniversary of Resident Evil 1. Yeah, so Tom, I was given that script. I don't know why we sat on it so long, but I was given that script to Zach Kreger about a year ago. And I've literally just sat on it the entire time. Like, I was going to do a full breakdown video, but I didn't really want to, because that's the actual script. I didn't really want to, break any NDAs or anything like that. So I kind of just binned off the idea of doing a video on it. But yeah, I mean, it looked fairly interesting. It's like an original story. That script is legitimate. It is happening. Oh, wanker. Oh!
when you stream, do you stream to a lot of Twitch and YouTube?
Yeah,
Or-
Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok.
And what is YouTube your most viewers?
Yeah, currently. It's gone on a bit of a wild one ever since the build up to Requiem. It's just it's gone a little bit insane, which I'm really grateful for. It used to be Facebook. Facebook was my main platform for 2 or 3 years. All through COVID, I was literally getting just massive streams.
Yeah, but then they screwed you over or something, right?
Yeah, they decided to change the algorithm. All of this happened because TikTok became huge. TikTok, no one was doing short form content. This new platform called TikTok come out, and it was it took the world by storm. and everyone wanted a piece of the pie. That's when like YouTube's Shorts became a thing. That's when Instagram Reels become a thing. And basically they invested all this money into Facebook gaming and then went, oh, actually, no, we want to focus on Reels because we can obviously make a lot more money on Reels, which makes total business sense, but they just completely gave up on the gaming side of it, which is a real shame. It genuinely was the best platform to stream on. Like, but obviously people who've never streamed on it wouldn't say that, but it genuinely was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, brother. Just butted back in his dude's head off. Yeah, Facebook gaming was special because it really was like an all-encompassing streaming and social media platform. It was so special. Hey Vix, how are you? Hi Andy and everyone. Happy 30th Resident Evil Day. Huge well done on Resurrection. Absolute quality. Thank you kindly. Really hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, you know, making it. What was your favourite moment? By the way, everybody as well in the chat that are checking it out, what was your favourite moment of Resurrection if you've had a chance to check it out? And whilst you're there, if you could drop a cheeky like on the stream, that'd be appreciated as well. Man, there's so many moments in that I can now talk about that are in Resurrection, which are very special.
Yeah.
Like obviously Linda. Oh fuck. Linda's a huge part of the Resident Evil cast, which only came to light fairly recently in the last sort of 18 months. So to have Linda involved was special. Yeah, so obviously the big elephant in the room, Vix, is that we couldn't get Inez for Resurrection because she doesn't want to be found, and that's perfectly okay. No, we're not entitled to anyone's time or anything like that. But one person we came across very early on was Annie Roig. Annie Roig, again, not a professional actor, but has done bits. She was the Tomb Raider. She was big into cosplay. She was contracted by Square Enix to be like a Lara Croft. What's the word I'm looking for? Almost like a Lara Croft model back in the day, which was really cool. But yeah, she's a really special talent. And there was loads of options because we wanted to have Jill in it because it didn't feel right us making a Resident Evil story without Jill in it. But at the same time, dude, this guy is not dying. But at the same time, we wanted someone who really like knew the character. We didn't want to just go on like an agency website and just pull someone who looked like Jill. Like Annie has a real understanding of who Jill Valentine is, which is always good. Like we initially looked at like Sienna Guillory, who was the Apocalypse Jill Valentine, but Sienna Guillory is also a like quadruple A actress. So like expectations would have needed to been set in terms of payments.
Becky had a phone call with Julia Voth.
Oh, and Julia Voth, of course. I think Julia Voth didn't want to do it, maybe?
I think it was more so the amount of time and her kids.
Right.
Couldn't leave her kids. And she was nervous about acting.
So that's why we then, like, we'd know... Annie was kind of a friend of the channel anyway. And, like, we just said, well, what about Annie? Like, Annie really looks like an older... Like a... Excuse me, that is a really rude thing to say. Annie looks like... there was a photograph she put up on her Instagram where she'd let her grey hair grow out a little bit. And she literally looked like a slightly older Jill Valentine, which is really special. So I was like, man, that's the one. That's the one. And Annie did a great job. Like the scene with Greg and Annie in the bar is really good. Like it not only showed that Annie was capable, but also Greg was capable of delivering a really like authentic Barry. Obviously, he is the Barry face model ultimately, but he really did his man. He's a hoot. He really is a hoot to hang around, Greg.
Yeah, he sure is. A lot of energy for an old guy.
Yeah, man. He's living in the moment, isn't he?
Yep. All right, I am. I'm gonna leave it here.
Roger that. Well, I appreciate you spending a bit of time with us and giving us a bit of a more of an informed opinion on the behind the scenes of Resurrection. And yeah, man, it's been a pleasure. And this is day one of the rest of our life, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
And obviously, if you want to follow Andrew on socials, quite simply, a Biohazard story on socials. He posts a lot to them. And then, yeah, just keep in touch with the Residents of Evil for all of our future updates with regards to fan films and what we've got coming up next.
Yep. That's me.
Yeah, buddy. Well, appreciate it, man.
Thanks again. I'll see you later.
All the best.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that was very... Let me just sort the screens out here. Was that one? It wasn't that one. Which one was it? Oh, there. That was a very ad hoc session. Let me just bring me down a bit. Didn't expect to have our pride and saviour, our Lord and Saviour, Andrew Sorlow, director of Keeper's Diary and Resurrection, a Biohazard story, on the stream, just giving his authentic experience on how he found the process. I see a bit. That makes sense. Yeah, what's nice about Greg is he's very accessible. And he literally does it for the love of the game. He's not doing it for like, obviously he does sign-ins and conventions and stuff, which will naturally have which will command an incentive. But if you're in the First Barry Burton Facebook group, he does a lot of stuff just out of the love of the game. He's retired now and he's just chilling. He's living the dream. He discovered this. He did this role years and years ago, and it's obviously resonated with people. And he's living it up, man. He's loving it. But Andrew always says to me, he says, why is it that like Capcom still don't recognize the original cast? And it's kind of sad when you think of it. Like, yeah, obviously Capcom don't owe these people anything. Oh. Capcom don't owe the original actors anything. Like, they were guys that they just put, like, and I mean this respectfully, obviously, that they just plucked off of a Tokyo street, which is what they did. But like, it would have been nice if they actually, you know, reached out to him or did some cool little skit. Because they're all still there and they're all still accessible, you know? Andy, where can we Brits find the George A. Romero's Resident Evil dog? That's a great question. It's all in... The short answer is it's not easy. The easiest answer I would say is get a VPN and watch it on YouTube for free. Because there is Uncorked Entertainment, who own the rights to the American release, have put it up and geo-locked it in the US. So you can literally just watch it for free. The long answer, or I'll try and give you guys a bit of an executive summary, is that the European distributors... It's been sold, the film has been sold to European distributors, but they're just taking forever to do everything, so... That's kind of... Oh, I need a crank. That's the extent of it, really. Is it's kind of stuck in European distribution. And they haven't really done anything with it. Obviously, if we wanted to support Brandon, as I said, the easiest way is probably getting a VPN and purchasing it. Like, if you wanted to support it, is purchase it. Actually, I don't know. Because Brandon's already sold the documentary, so I'm not sure if sales would help. He did have a Blu-ray that was region free that was being sold. I don't know if they've run out though. Great documentary, by the way. El Marvo, great point. We did reach out to Sasha about Resurrection. Issue with Sasha is obviously she's Russian, so there are some political issues there, and travel issues there. And two, she obviously talks English, but we would have to dub it if she was going to do Resurrection, because it needs to be obviously a very English Jill, or an English speaking Jill. I don't think a broken English Russian Jill would work, but she obviously looks, she is Jill, so they probably are pirated, to be honest. But to be honest, it's so difficult. Oh shit. It's so difficult just... Oh shit. Oh, bollocks. Hang on. Dude's just tanked all them rounds. Man, I have played this game so slow. Oh, I have a hard... Unfortunately, I've got a hard cut-off of like 11:30 because I've got to get up super early for work tomorrow. But this has been a special stream. I'm very happy that we've all been shooting the shit about RE1. I can't think of it off the top of my head any other what ifs in Resurrection. Obviously, the story was always going to focus on Linda, Charlie, Greg. Good damn. If you've got any questions about Resurrection, feel free to ask, because it's been going on for so long. I'm sure there's inevitably stuff that I've forgotten about. The locations are really cool. There were a couple of scenes in there that were throwbacks to the original Resident Evil 1. Like, those scenes were shot in Germany by Andy Sperling. So the first one that you see is the Richard sequence with the snake, whilst Chris is watching the Pablo Kuntz video. I thought that was pretty cool. Having Richard and then Yawn in Resurrection was very special. We then had the I think one of the best scenes in Resurrection, and it's Chris running towards the mansion. And dropping his pistol, which again forms part of the lore that Wesker picks up Chris's pistol. I thought that was kind of special. Huge fan of that. They're the face actor movies, yes. Damien! The fucking boy! How's it going? Can't wait for the next project. 200% in. I'm glad you enjoyed it, man. It's special. It's really special. To that scale, I don't think we'll do anything quite to that scale. I'd quite like to do another Keeper's Diary size project.
Enrico!
A six-figure budget is just... It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to manage.
Don't! Hell. Umbrella.
Thank you for joining the Green Herb Gang as well.
Is someone there?
Really appreciated. Welcome in.
Double crosser? What did he mean by that?
Double crosser. So I think he's holding the... Yeah, he is. Ah! Damn it. That's okay, because we're playing a PS5 version, so we can rewind. This would have saved me so much time in 2001. There is another one. I can hear him. We might be able to dodge him though. There we go. So this could be quite hard to navigate, but if you plan your route, you should be okay. You've got to like hug this wall. Yeah, there you go. Ah! We're fine. Theories on RE9 DLC? Well, we're definitely getting a mercenary mode. We know that. I'd like to have a story with Emily, how, excuse me, how the Hound Wall Squad get to Emily. That would be good. Maybe some Xeno DLC would be good. I feel like Xeno is so underutilized in Requiem. So underutilized. Like, having some DLC with him would be good. I know he'll definitely be in mercenary mode. That's kind of a given. Do I pay DLCs more than once? I haven't. I'd like to do a Resident Evil 7 and 8 platinum run at some point. It's just time, bro. Once I'm past Requiem platinum, it's all to play for. I want to get the Code Veronica platinum because I think Code Veronica's still in the news a little bit, so love to do that. Oh, that was quick. Quick and painless. Actually, I think I need... Oh, I can't even pick it up. I was talking to Raccoon City Pizza a bit ago about a concept that'd be awesome for the future. Imagine a fan film on the RE3 notes on the Raccoon City Hospital. Last stand of the nurses and docs. Yeah, agreed. And what's really cool about that, Damien, is you can tell a story of, like, they're obviously experiencing, because... Oh, sorry, my shirt is running up my back. The best part about a story like that is it's... and the key to any really good story is ordinary people in extraordinary situations. Now, if you have, like, a nurse or a doctor who's experiencing the... I'm on that, a caution. Who is experiencing the T-virus... outbreak for the first time, and they have no idea how to react to it. They're seeing this at the same time as the viewer is. So you've got someone coming in who's, like, infected and, like, you know, tied to a stretcher or something. I think I can tell a really good story, and it's not going to be that expensive to shoot something like that, I wouldn't have thought. Outbreak short film, basically, yeah. You could literally call it Outbreak, but the two letters R and E in Outbreak are red. So it's like Outbreak RE, you know. Don't steal that idea. I patented it. Wanker. RE4 is... I don't think RE4 is hard to platinum. It's quite long, because RE4 is quite a long game. It feels like it takes me forever to play it anyway. Like, you could have one sinister doctor as well, which kind of, like, knows what's going on. But, like, it's kind of trying to, like, get the test results, if that makes sense. And, like, everyone's like, oh, what are you doing? And then everyone ends up dying anyway. Give him some Aquacure. It's not working. We're losing him. God damn it. E. Got a second book. I bought the wrong... No, I haven't bought the wrong crank. I do think I want to see the Outbreak. I do want to see the Outbreak bar scene. I want to see that in live action. Like that first scene where like the dude walks into the bar. Also, it's eternally pissed me off how like the Raccoon City like football team is not Raccoon City Raccoons. Obviously, Raccoon. It's named after the raccoon. It's called the Raccoon City Sharks. That's always pissed me off. Like, it shouldn't piss me off, but it does. Oh shit! I forgot the other book. Go grab the other book. But yeah, that whole start scene where, like, you know, one person's infected, the security guard's infected, and then like that one dude comes in, bites the waiter. Like, the carnage is just so good. What other shit in Resurrection? Is it, Damien, is there any questions you want to know about Resurrection? Or anybody else before we wrap the stream up? Any questions that you guys have about Resurrection? Because it's obviously this has been going on for 2 years, and like there's only so much stuff I can remember off the top of my head. But if anyone's got any serious questions about behind the scenes of Resurrection or why we did it a certain way, you know, I can clarify some of those answers. By the way, Damien, the cut that you saw of Resurrection was actually a very early cut of Resurrection. Think of it like a beta. Like, there are so many differences in the actual release of Resurrection, which blew me away from the screening version to the final release. What was my memorable moment? Spending a lot of money and being absolutely horrified of how much things cost. You know, managing a budget of that size, like we are talking a budget that was quintuple of the scale of the budget I've managed previously. It was fucking terrifying, but we got through it. We got through it. But on a serious note, to answer your question, just seeing it all come together, the stars aligning with the cast was really nice. To have Alison Court as well, very late on, sign a deal with us to do the post-credit scene was very special. Just so many different things happened over the course of the 18 months. Actually, crowdfunding it was just a crazy process. I genuinely, when I established a budget and I said to Andrew and Beggy, right, this is what you've plugged all the figures of what you need, and you know, all of the different outfits and locations, blah 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 blah, with a contingency, with the allowance for perks. I was like, we need to raise at least $200,000. Like, that's where we need to be at. And they was like, whoa. But not for one moment did they think that we wouldn't raise it. I was, on the other hand, very risk averse. I was like, I can't see it. I can't see people get, like, the max we'd ever raised was $50K for the Keeper's Diary. I can't see people raising $200,000 for this, even with the original casting. But sure enough, we did. I happily ate my shorts. The janitor, do you know what? And I will say this, and I'm happy to be wrong. When we had the initial janitor sequence in Keeper's Diary, I was like, this has really pissed me off, actually. I was not a fan of it. But it's actually become its own thing, and it's kind of funny. I actually quite like it. Do you think the cast would be on board to do another one? I don't know, man. It's kind of like when the genie's... when the... what's the fucking term? When the genie's out of the bottle, it's very hard to put back in. Or when the toothpaste is out of a tube, it's very hard to put back in. It will become the law of diminishing returns. Like, there's only so many times you can revisit something before the audience will become bored of it. Obviously, diehards will always support it. We have a very... I like to think we've got a core group of investors or backers which will, providing the concept is fairly good, they will back it because we've got a demonstrated history of delivering crowdfunded films. This is just like the business behind it, obviously, which may interest people. But yeah, it's for the wider audience, I'm not sure. Like, I think it's time now that because the thing with fan films, and I'm just being completely frank with you guys, we love doing fan films, obviously, but like, I'm getting older, everyone's getting older, you know, we've got a demonstrated history, as I said, of delivering these films. Like, we want to get to a point where actually it then becomes for profit for us, because I'm a big believer, like, it's the same with my politics, not that anybody should have to listen to it. That, you know, if you're really good at something, you shouldn't do it for free. And there's only so many fan films you can do before we're like, actually, like, I feel like we should do an original film and this should be a for-profit enterprise, you know? Like, we've been very grateful that we've had an idea for something, and we've basically put the idea out there to market, and people have really enjoyed it. You know, we are probably the top 1% of Indiegogo backers, which is awesome. Very genuinely, I'm not coming from this from an angle of ungratefulness, but it literally took us 2 years to make Resurrection. If we do another project on the same sort of scale, it'll take us another 2 years. And like, in that period of time, it's like, well, we could have done something that was profitable, for example, and that, you know, big investors in the project will get residuals and stuff like that, you know. Hey Lara, how are you? It's tough to contend with, because obviously we've got something really good with the Keeper's Diary, with a Biohazard story series of films, and, you know, other people have reached out to me since, like, not inside of Row, and have wanted to do like fan films and other cool creative projects. So you know, I'm getting older. Like, my responsibilities as a husband, as a dad, are also going up. I have to consider these when I sign on to do these films, because it's a lot of free time that's used where I'm not growing like my personal brand, Biohazard Declassified. I'm not making my own films. I'm not, you know, doing stuff with my family. Oh, hang on, my telly's about to turn itself off. So I love it. I love the game. I love filmmaking. I suppose the creative process and the project has to be right for us to make it work. I mean, Andrew's been very open that he doesn't mind whatever. Like he'll do whatever as long as everyone's happy, type thing. But obviously everybody has different goals and aims, where they want to be and that sort of thing. Yeah, exactly that, Damien. But then you are spending a lot of money on animating, and like I can't fathom to tell you. I know $250,000 is a lot of money, and it is a lot of money, but like not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things, because shit costs so much. I could not believe the crazy fees we were paying, and it weren't necessarily crazy. Like, they were probably market rate, but obviously we're not used to like stuff to this extent. It was good. And I think someone asked me a question about budget, about did we bring it in on budget. Yes, we did, because I'm not stupid when it comes to money. I'd work with numbers all day, every day. Commercial manager in my actual job, so it was, you know, there was no way we wasn't meeting budget. We had a nice contingency, and it's a good thing we did, because yeah, shit is very expensive. Hey, thank you, Joker. It was actually a Turkish place I went to. They only take cash, as we know, so yeah, it was kind of one of those affairs. Thank you very much, Thumper. Right, I think if I can... I think I might have over-pushed that. Oh, no, I haven't. That has actually worked out quite nicely. Oh, no, it's fine, yeah. As long as I've got enough just to push it round, I should be fine. Hey, gorgeous, how are you? This is Resident Evil 1, the very first. Often imitated, never duplicated. Hope you're keeping well. It probably will get remade a third time. I definitely see it getting remade again. Like, because they want a I feel like they want a unified story for Resident Evil. Because the ending to this is quite, even on the remake, it's quite ambiguous. Like, what is the actual canon ending of Resident Evil? Like, everyone escapes on one helicopter? Jill, Chris, Rebecca, Barry? It doesn't seem to be the case. exactly that, Master. A lot of people are in the same boat. Right, so I was going to end at 11:30, but to be honest, we might as well finish the game. We've not got that long. I'm exhausted, but we'll get through it. We've had a great stream. What are your opinions on being single or co-op for Resident Evil? I think Resident Evil is best as a single-player game. You know, isolated corridors, small locations, isolated locations. That's where Resident Evil is for me. Because it's true horror. Unless they can duplicate that formula and make it co-op. Resident Evil 5 is a really fun co-op game, but it's not a fun Resident Evil game. If that makes sense. Wanker. I really enjoy RE5. Like, RE5 is like a top 10 game of all time, you know. But it's not necessarily a good Resident Evil game, you know. Thank you very much, Rob. Hope you enjoy it, Cal. I still don't understand how you can look at something from nice and triggering. I haven't yet, Bix. I know you said I need to jump on it. I just need to figure out when, like, because I want to take Eden to Disneyland this year. And I feel like that's in the same week that that's in London. The infection mechanic is bullshit as well, because it fucks the lore of the T-virus up. Like, the T-virus is not airborne, I don't think. Actually, maybe it's been rewritten because of the Raccoon City syndrome in RE9, which I'm not a fan of, by the way. I thought they kind of messed up the story a little bit.
Chris!
Rebecca, you're safe.
We're playing
I saw
Chris
you in
only,
the
but we're
garden.
playing
I've caught up
the
with you at
PS1 version,
last.
so it's a little bit slower.
Well, I'm
Like
glad you're
door
all right.
scenes and all that shit.
Don't go out alone.
Yes, sir.
I've still got to get Jill as well. I've got to listen to Wesker's monologue.
Chris, as my subordinate, you have wonderful talent.
I would never work for a company like Umbrella. And Wesker, you were formerly with Umbrella.
What do you mean?
Since when have you been an Umbrella agent? And a traitor to the stars?
Now you're wrong. I was formerly with Umbrella, yes. But now I'm prepared to face anything. Even getting rid of you vigilante stars.
Now, the worst possible situation has occurred. The failure of the experiment created a virus, a biological weapon, polluting the entire lab.
No, the worst happened with the tyrant virus. I lost some of my STARS team members because of it.
You killed them with your own hands. Did you kill Enrico?
Really?
Yeah, like this.
Rebecca!
Don't move! If you do, I'll kill you. Chris, I have something to show you. Now, walk.
is this?
That's right. This is the ultimate life form. Tyrant. Chris? Stop it.
Wesker, you're pitiful. This is your savior? You say this failure?
Yeah, the RE3
your
remake
savior?
did feel a bit rushed, to be honest.
You can make sure yourself whether Tyrant is a failure or not. Go to hell. Jill will join you too. What? Don't come this way! No!
So this is not the canon ending of Wesker, I don't think, is it? Or is it? I'm not sure.
You can't kill me.
Actually, I think it is.
You can't kill me.
Here we go. I forget how quick he is, actually. I don't think I'm hitting him at all, by the way. Now I'm hitting him. Yay! Let's go.
Wow.
Ha! It seems like this bulletproof jacket is pretty strong.
I see.
How about Captain Wesker?
He is sleeping with the ultimate failure. Hurry up. I want to get out of here.
Hey, Devil Reaper, how's it going? What's the sound button of go to hell? Great to have you in here, Raccoon City Pizza. Thank you kindly.
Excuse me, Chris.
What, Rebecca?
I saw a research file in this lab. It said that a great deal of research on the Tyrant virus exists right here. We should blow this place up.
We are already into it over our heads. Rebecca, can you do it?
Yes, sir. I'll set off a triggering system for a bomb.
Okay. Now we have a chance to escape. See you outside the house.
Let's go. Obviously, she knows what a triggering system for a bomb looks like, so thanks for that. Let's go, Jonathan. I've not watched Resurrection all the way through. One question I have, where did that American game footage come from? I have no idea, actually. That was Andrew. Andrew's procured it somehow, I'm not sure. Obviously, the bit afterwards, the Pablo Kuntz monologue of the painting was shot in the UK. I ain't got time for these dudes. Ah, wrong room. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. Oh shit. Oh! No, I've got to be careful here because I don't have loads of ammo. I should have enough to get Jill anyway. Master, thank you for the follow. You ever play Resident Evil 0? Yeah, Resident Evil 0 is good. It's quite a hard Resident Evil game. I don't think it's the best. I don't like the whole isometric stuff either. It's kind of weird. But there is a modification so you can play it co-op, which I thought was quite cool. Maybe some point we'll play that. What's my favourite resurrection scene? Obviously, selfishly,
Jill,
it's got to be the scenes that
are
I
you
shot
there?
with Pablo.
Chris?
On the screen, you know, where he's showing off the piece of art. Selfishly, that's my favourite,
Jill,
but
you're all right.
non-stuff
Yes.
I've shot, I would probably
Wesker's
say
here.
the
He's...
where Chris takes his helmet off in the first
Oh, I
episode.
know. Anyway, let's get out of here.
Where they see it's Chris for the first time. I think that's quite a cool scene. The bar scene's pretty special as well. That's like a really left field thing to be in Resident Evil, where like Jill's kicking the shit out of that dude, and then I feel like there could have been a little bit more drama there. But again, we were kind of limited to what we shot at the time. But I would have liked to have seen him go to hit Jill. It then shows
get
her
going.
reaction, the arm grab, like really build that tension of who's saved her, and then all of a sudden it's Barry. But it just felt a tiny bit rushed, but again, constraints of what we shot. There's a lot of like stuff like that, just letting the scene breathe a little bit, I would have definitely done, but you know, there's only so much you can do, game, you know. As ever, I'm sure everyone who's ever done anything ever will do things better the second time round.
Let's get going.
What do you think of Requiem? I really enjoyed Requiem. The best modern Resident Evil game, I think, by quite a substantial margin. Shotty. I've got loads of resources here. I could take that green herb quickly, actually. I should have enough. Outside of that, for Requiem, the scene with the 4 paintings, I think, is really good because it was the first time I've ever seen in a Resident Evil film people working things out, solving a puzzle on screen, but articulating that in a way that doesn't look stupid. I thought was kind of cool.
Brad, I have a fuel shortage. Okay, this is the last try. If somebody's alive, please send a sign.
In RE10, will Jill come back? I mean, they've got to be cured from Raccoon City syndrome at the moment.
There is 3 minutes until explosion. I made it! I set off the triggering system to the bomb!
Great! Rebecca, Brad's up in the helicopter.
Look at those monsters! Let me take care of them.
But,
Chris, get in contact with Brad right away.
okay.
Here we go. We could have done away with the motorcycle sequence and made it a short film. What do you mean? Oh, what, in RE9? Doing away with that motorcycle sequence? Yeah, that was kind of goofy, but... Yeah, I'm very satisfied with everything we achieved on Resurrection. It's not a perfect film, but nothing's perfect in this life. You know, but with the resources we had, with the personnel we had, I think we did a fucking brilliant. I'm very proud of everyone. Here we go. Oh, I shot him 3 times. Shouldn't have done that. Here we go. Final boss battle. Yes! Shoot him, Chris. Oh, I've done it again! Oh, I'm nearly up.
Chris, use it! Destroy the monsters with it!
Oh! I actually didn't get hit. Oh! Here we go. Rocket launcher. Oh, every Resident Evil has to have a rocket launcher, it's the law. Here we go! Yeah, there's a couple of things in Requiem which make it really difficult to speedrun. Like, just there's like walking sequences, like with Alyssa and with Grace, that at the orphanage, obviously, that there needs to be like a speedrun mode where you cut all of the cutscenes and nonsense out, and you can just like hit it hard. Oh, buddy. I still can't believe we got all of these original casting to make a film. Yeah, just put the helicopter on autopilot. I still can't believe we got Chris Redfield, Charlie Kraslavsky, and we got Rebecca, Linda, in our fan film. Just mental. We did it, gang. I probably got a horrifically bad time as well. Good music though. Charlie, Gregory, Eric, Jason. So everyone's been found except Inez. Oh, we can skip it. I didn't realise that. 3 hours 18. Oh man, I didn't get enough for the the Magnum. That's a shame. But I am a tough guy because I did close the case completely. I didn't even save once. I mean, it's a little bit cheating because you can rewind on PS5, which is so much better. But gang, the shoulder scene in Resurrection, what do you mean? Oh, what, taking a... Yeah, that was pretty cool. Man, love this. Nothing comes close, gang, to Resident Evil. But yes, gang, we've had a brilliant stream tonight. We've just been going just under 4 hours playing Resident Evil 1. We had Andrew Sorlow on, the director of The Keeper's Diary and Resurrection of Biohazard Story. We've had an absolute blast. Thank you for joining me for 30 years of Resident Evil. And here's to another 30 years in the space. I'm very grateful to be in the position I've been, the experiences I've had, not only on camera, but also off camera with family and friends. One thing that's constant about Resident Evil in the last 30 years, one thing in life that's constant in the last 30 years is Resident Evil. You know, you may have issues with family, or you may have, you might have broken up with a girlfriend, or had bereavement, or lost your job, or what have you. But one thing that's always constant is Resident Evil. It's always there. It's always there to pick you up and provide you with that much needed escapism. And that's really the wholesome thing about Resident Evil, is we can escape life and all of the constraints and issues that come with it and enjoy our favourite survival horror game. Isn't that beautiful? I will be back on Wednesday. We are going to be concluding our platinum run of Resident Evil Requiem. We've literally just got to finish Insanity mode and cheese 1 trophy, and we're done. It's absolutely crazy work. So that's what we intend to do. I might even do the cheesing before I do the Insanity run, but I'll see how I feel. But in any case, gang, really appreciate your support checking the stream out today. Make sure you're following us, and I will see you on Wednesday for Resident Evil Requiem, same time. Take care, look after yourselves, and please check out Resurrection, a Biohazard story, which is now live on the Residents of Evil YouTube, completely free of charge. You can watch it right now, completely free. Thank you, everybody. Look after yourselves. We'll see you very soon.